gentlemen, young adults, Kiagamoni, Coneds, and all you people that aren't Hutt Cartel but still lead the Hutt Cartel, welcome to YouTube's favorite show, People, how the heck are we doing today? We doing good? I think we're going to be getting what? Everyone out there? No. Everybody's going to be getting 5 Kyber Lightspeed tokens today. Stack good. You guys been on your crystal grind. How the heck are we doing, everybody? You guys ready to semi-unlock Rotta and semi-be able to use him? I don't even know if semi is the right word. What a semi use him in Galaxy of Heroes. How we feeling about that? Yeah. What, he started out time? When you dripped out from head to toe, we start when I want to start. When I start, it's the right time to start. Just think about that. Just think about it. Anyways, who do we got here in the chat today? We have Star Wars Shop. How we doing? We have Katsumo. What else? We have Old Brown Eyes. Yacht Man, how we doing? I'm semi-ready. That's what I like to hear. We have Dark Mooney. What is that? YT? Yeah, great sing as well. We have Vexinity, Bob Jeffries, Johnny Bear. CG, fix your game. What are they fixing today? I don't know. There's always something to fix. The day's never over. Listen, if I die one day, I can promise you one thing: Galaxy Heroes will not be fixed still. And if I do die and the game's fixed, well, we're all gone at that point. Let's just be real. So hyped to have test Rotta to Hutt. You better believe it, man. All right, let's just get down to work. We got a couple things to do. We're going to be unlocking Rotta on the main account. 4 stars. 5 stars, free-to-play account. We should be able to get 4 stars today, and I'll probably get 5 stars by next week, unless I get super-duper lucky today. And then we're going to do a little bit of Coliseum testing, which is basically 1 or 2 battles, and that's basically, I gotta say, I will tell you guys this. I've been doing so good on crystal hoarding for Rotta, and even Andor. However, this past week or 2, we've had Jango Fett Datacron testing. We had Cobb Vanth testing. And what else do we have? Brain farts. Oh, I did a bunch of Coliseum testing as well. And I'm a little bit short of where I need to be on crystals. Not by much, surprisingly. I'm almost at 16,000, but to get the Rotta, or I should say GROGU and the ANZELLANS, let's be real, we're not waiting like specifically on it, but you know what I mean. Anyways, what was I trying to say? Oh yeah, basically I need to be somewhere around like 20,000 crystals. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll get lucky in the polls and I don't need to do anything, but I haven't like essentially compensated myself back for all the crystals I spent on meaningless testing. Like, why do we have crystal refreshes in Squad Arena? Why are there crystal refreshes for this? Why are there crystal refreshes for that? Maybe that's why they're taking their sweet time to add the sandbox mode, because they're trying to get every little bit of crystals out of me here. So we'll see. I always like to have transparency. I tell you guys when I'm spending money, when I'm not spending money. Basically, the only thing I have been spending money on are the conquest passes, which actually, well, not conquest passes, the episode pass, which we're going to pick up right now. But other than that, we have dropped our era spending by over $1,000 for Andor, over $1,000 for Rotta, but things like crystals that we spend on testing, I need to get the crystals back in the bag one way or another. Where's the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes store? There we go. We are loading up. We're loading up. Transparency overrated. I know. I need to take a page from CG's book. They do it the right way. They do it the right way. Anyways, Arnold, when Bane and Malgus were in the shop for light speeds, I told my brother David to get Malgus, and when we got Malgus, me and Andy, brother, regretted it, and David said we should have watched Donald first. Finally, people are starting to catch on. As the greatest Galaxy of Heroes player to ever exist, confirmed by me, myself, and I. Actually, not even just confirmed by me, myself, and I. Oh wait, I'll show you guys in a moment. Where's the thing? Oh, we have a web store calendar. What's in that? We have a, hold on, pull it up on the screen, my senores. We got a web store calendar, not sure what that is, but we're gonna claim it. And then what's the other thing that we're looking for? Episode pass. So I told you guys, I bought that episode pass plus the first time the other day. I don't know, again, everyone's a little bit different. I don't think I'm gonna spend the $40. I just did it once just to kind of experience it for myself so I know what I'm talking about when people ask about it. I'm just gonna go back to this one right here. I think the one time where the episode pass plus makes a lot more sense. Again, I don't know if it's gonna be like this moving forward. It seems like the first episode pass plus of the era gives loaned materials. to upgrade your characters more. So maybe that's when it's going to be most beneficial because that'll help you get a higher Coliseum score. I did not get that one, but the second one that came up, it did not have it. So I don't know, but to each their own. We went over all the valuation of the Episode Pass Plus. Essentially, if you do buy the Episode Pass Plus, you're essentially getting a 5-star character guaranteed, pretty much. So it's, yeah, it's just, I don't know. The $20 honestly is fine. I don't even know if I really need to spend the $20, but it's like, yeah, I got to give them something, or else I'm going to just completely mooch off their game. I'm not giving them like any money lately. What? I got to put the thing in. What's the thing? I think that's the thing. Is that the thing? I think so. All right, let's see. Is that the thing? Did I put the thing in? Is that the right thing? I think that was the right thing. We're going to try now. 3, 2, 1. The power of money. Power of money, people. Come on. Come on. That's right, baby. Grandma's 3 wacky numbers are always checking out. That's just how we do around here. Oh, we have a Webster Mystery says, hold on. We got to pick up a few more things before we get back over to the game here. You got a 145 shard drop on ANZELLANS. Stop. People. Don't you dare open up your shards until I do. You guys are sucking all the good shard drops. Thank you. That is my little PSA. You guys can open after I've opened mine. I'm telling you, that is one of my theories, that the earlier you are, like there's only X amount of 145s and 330s. And like once they're gone, they're gone. That is my one of my many tinfoil hat theories inside a galaxy of heroes. The event is hard. How the, geez, it's only been like 6 minutes. You guys are already in the event. My gosh, you guys are on top of things. I like that. I like that. Episode Pass Plus, if you don't have any crystals. Yeah, but here's the thing. I have good enough crystal income in Galaxy of Heroes, like pretty much every 2 weeks, as long as I'm not doing stupid testing and, you know, Coliseum refreshes to do some testing, whatever the case might be. I'm pretty much every 2 weeks getting 20,000 crystals, so I don't really need the Episode Pass Plus. But again, I understand if you do want to, oh, we have crystals here. I wonder if that'll give me something good. I understand people do want to get, technically there is quote unquote value, whatever that means in a fictitious economy, that gets you to 5-star character unlocks pretty easily. All right, and we got our Kessel Run rewards. Oh, hold on, we got a few more. Hold on. Well, don't worry, I got 2 5s and 1 10. Okay, cool. Good, making sure. Again, only I can have the good drops. Funny enough, ever since we basically stopped whaling, we've been basically getting at least every era one big pull. Last era, I got a massive pull. What was it on Cinta? We had a 145 drop. This era, we got a big pull. What was it on Hurdle Ward? I'm like, almost like every era, I'm getting like at least one big pull. I'm not going to complain. Not going to complain about that. All right, let's go ahead and refresh the game real quick. Yeah, quote unquote value. What is value in a fictitious world where they control both supply and demand? Huh, it's kind of funny. The event has a cutscene? No way. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're finally showing EA's AAA powers, baby. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. What are we thinking next era? Well, I'm guessing it's got to do something with this guy. I don't know. Like, we're not going to get more marquees required for allegedly this galactic legend here. All right, we already got a bunch on the table. I don't know. I wonder if could just be. Yeah, here's the thing. I don't really know how galactic legends are going to fit with the way they structure the eras. Even ships. How are they going to fit ships with how they do their whole era system now in Galaxies? A lot of questions that I don't have answers to. All right, free login calendar. It's got a Zeta. Everything else pretty much useless, but take the Zeta and let's not complain too much. Okay, let's go ahead and what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Oh yeah, meant to say, even though I say me, myself, and I are the best players in Galaxies, even the game is like recognizing it. I mean, look at this. Look at this, people. And remember, the in-game leaderboards are busted in Galaxies, so technically I'm probably like top 5. Think about it, look at that. Top 100, baby. I'm just saying. Tired of people saying, Donald doesn't know what he's talking about. They're mostly right. But there also is a percent where they're not right. Anyways, let's get down to this. Actually, I'm curious what the real ranking is. Because, you know, like, I feel like 50 of the people that are in the top 100 aren't even supposed to be there. But anyways, let's go ahead. Oh, we have 16,000 crystals. Now, nice. That Kessel Run Award kicked in a little bit in our system. But again, I need about 20,000 to get the 6-star unlock today. I would give you 1,000, but I don't have a job yet. I appreciate it. No, listen, you don't got to donate anything, throw anything my way. You guys simply being here is all I could possibly ask for, because time is our most valuable asset. You being here, you could have been there, or you could have been here, or you could have been over there. So that's all I ask for. You just being here really means a ton. at the end of the day. So thank you so much. Even though $1,000, you know, Gary might want. That's a whole different point here. Anyways, I said anyways 5 million times. Let's go ahead and crack this open. Do the quick marquee battle. Actually, speaking of Grogu, I gotta go get my Grogu back. The baby loves Grogu, so she keeps stealing my Grogu away from me. Here you go. Enjoy the high quality gameplay, baby. All right, put it on 1x. Hold on, don't want you guys getting too excited. All right, enjoy the gameplay. BRB. Wow. You guys having a good time over here? We having a good time? Yeah. Polygons, baby. Look at the polygons going wild. All right, we're going to put this on 4x because, yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to catch my attention. My 5-card pull got a 10, 12, 7, 7, 15. Not bad. That's all right. No 5s is a good day. Remember that. I think that's how that Pitbull song goes. He's like, another day with no 5s is a great day. Remember that. Oh, there we go. Look at them rolling up on the fools. There we go. Doing a little drive-by on it. All right. Okay, so it seems like some people are having some issues with tier 1 of the event. All right, so maybe we'll do you guys just want to maybe go straight into... let's see. Do we have any? I actually meant to look. What are the rewards for this? Okay. Tier 3 requires the 4-star Grogu. And tier 4. No purple mats? When do are there any purple mats here? 6-star Grogu. No purple mats. All right, so the purple mats start kicking in at the 7-star tier. It would seem. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep my eyes peeled because again, the eras, as I said the other day, it's sort of like a Jesus takes the wheel moment. Just hope that everything turns out for the better. It looks like purple mats are in the Grogu event, but they're at the higher tiers, and we have a bunch more at tier 7, which requires EL 110. So there's that. There's that. You can skip the cutscene. Uh-oh, looks like some people. Okay, you know, all right, let's just, let's get into the event. Do we have the Grogu? We have to at least give him the 4 stars, right? All right, let's go ahead and do this tier. And I guess we'll just do our 1-pack opening, see if it goes well. Then we'll know if we need to do a little crystal compensation again. Had to buy the 5-pack and 2 single packs. Ooh, that's a rough day. That's a rough day. Luckily, the free-to-play for the most part, 1 5-pack is good, but sometimes you gotta dig into the barrel for a pack or 2 more. This event is insanely hard. It's kind of funny because there's really not much to it unless they say it's a minimum level required, but really it's a different minimum level required. So we'll be taking a look at it in a moment. Oh boy, here come the comments here. We get Kamix, aka Deal. How the heck we doing 50 freaking months in the Carbon Cup VIP Plus program? Clap it up. Clap it up, my God. Tier 1 of the Rotta event is literally legitimate pain. Well, luckily for you, I am a professional mobile gamer. My grandma's quite proud of me. As you can see, truly well endowed with wealth. I'm gonna probably get it done in 1 try. Let's be real here, okay? All right, so don't worry about it. This event is stupid. How the crap are you supposed to beat it? Well, you know what? We're about to find out in a second. We need to get him to 4 stars in order to do the event. So, all right, let's just do our 12-pack pull. See how things go, and then we'll check later if we need to go ahead and get a little bit more. Likely we will, unless luck is on our side. But luckily for us, we got the greatest video gaming community right here. No one comes close. Let's start this off really quick with a Grogu blessing. Come on, Grogu on Grogu. This should be money plays. Bless the packs, little demon Grogu. Yes. Yes. And we're just going to cut to the chase. We're going to the most important thing right here. Maximum reverb. The power of 10. The I forgot to get the episode past them. Whatever, we're doing this anyways. Let's go ahead. Pause whatever's playing right now because we have something important to do. We gotta go ahead and ask the gods of the 5775 to give me what I really want. You guys sure you're ready for this? Here we go! Here they come! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12! Starting off with a 7! 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 No! I was on a streak! 7! 7! 5. Wow, what a very mid-pull today. 3, 2, 1, 330. I gotta say, that was the least exciting 12-pack pull I've ever gotten there. Wow, talk about just landing on the probabilities. Anyway, we're definitely gonna need to get a couple more crystals to get the 5-pack as a result of all that. Wow, that was a very, I mean, it wasn't bad. At least we got 7s, so, you know, we got the average, not too many 5s, but still not as exciting. But yeah, here's where all the squad arena testing we did the past 2 weeks and Coliseum testing is leaving me a little bit short. We're short about, what is that? Yeah, about 3,000 crystals, which is all good. We'll go ahead and take care of that later on. But I think people wanted me to show my elite video gaming skills and get in there to that tier 1. How do I pick up the first tier thing? All right, hold on. Just pick up the stuff. Give me the stuff. Give me this stuff. Give me my GROGU shards. Yeah. All righty. Let's go ahead. Take a look at it. GROGU, where are we at? GROGU. All right, here we go. We are probably going to be a bit short on that 6 stars. Here come the 5 stars. All right, we got what we needed for today. Yeah, we need to get, what is that, about 60 plus more shards in my back to tank. We're just going to go take them to, what's the arrow level requirement for this? Actually, the first tier doesn't even require GROGU. But anyways, let's go to Journey Guy. Hopping over the Rotta. Oh boy, everyone is going, they're going Freako mode. Is it Freako mode or Sicko mode? Sicko mode, I think is how it is on this tier 1 event. All right. Everybody, don't worry. The professional mobile gamers here. Don't listen. I got you guys. I got you. All right. Gosh, I'm just too good at this game. All right. Calm down, everyone. Calm down. Let's get in our battle stations here. Go ahead, ultra shrink-a-size me here. Beautiful. All right. Tier 1 of this event. Is there anything to read here for my beautiful Gucci Goggles V2 that we have on? Show us a place restraining bolt on both joints. Both Jawas have an additional used droid collar ability that stuns the target droid. Damaging a Jawa will increase the cooldown of their used droid collar ability by 1. Pay. Listen, did you guys read it? I know you guys don't, you're not merched out like me right now. Pay extra attention to the turn order tracker. Tap the left facing arrow on the right edge of the screen, the turn meter bar of the Jawas, and the cooldown status of used droid collars to prioritize which Jawa to damage next. If R5-D4 or R2-D2 are defeated, or if both R5-D4 and R2-D2 are stunned at the same time, the battle will end in defeat. R5's D4 stun from their special ability, Bad Motivator, does not count towards defeat. Defeat all Jawas to attempt your escape. All right. Y'all ready for this? Here we go. Send them on in. Oh, it doesn't even matter what my arrow levels are? Oh, wow. So, wait. So it's just stupid RNG doing RNG things? Okay. All right. Well, okay. Just let professionals in the room now. All right. Here we go. Reliving Mandalorian and GROGU. Let's freaking get it, baby. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. We have cutscenes, people. Holy cow, people. Bathe in the sheer might of Triple B gameplay. Oh, beautiful. All right, calm down. Let me show you how it's done. So, they said pay extra close attention to the turn order tracker. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is that Gonk Droid over there? Gonk Droid GL confirmed, yo? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Where is this droid caller ability that they're talking about? I already forgot how to play this. All right. Let's see. Tactics for, I don't know if I want to use this right now. No, we don't got time for that. Where is the tactic? I don't know. We're just going to do it one step at a time. What do we got? Why can't we have this in Grand Arena? Territories. Why is it? It's in all these other game modes, but I can't get this in just the game mode that probably matters most of managing cooldowns. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going to go after, who do we, are they all just, they're all just Jawas. They're all just Jawas. Oh, droid caller. Stun target enemy for 1 turn. Can't be evaded. Resisted. This ability starts on a cooldown. Same ability. All right, that's the use droid caller. Okay. Do I just hit them? I guess I will hit them. Yes. So we can't get stunned at the same exact time. So do I want to maybe put stealth on one of the characters then, maybe to minimize any? Well, I guess we're good. We still have another 1 turn until they start doing stuff. So I'm gonna hold on for a moment. I'm gonna hold on for one. So here we go. See, look, increase the cooldown right there, right? Oh. All right, hang tight. Hold on. I know you guys are gonna think I'm an idiot. Well, I am. Raid Shadow Legends and their cooldowns have kind of messed up my brain because they have a cooldown tracker, right? Is this? I'm not used to seeing this in Galaxy of Heroes. Does this mean is he going to use this on his next turn, or is it the next turn? I'm not even used to how this works in the game. It's anyways. I'm just gonna hope for the best here. I'm not gonna do the. I guess we'll find out. I'm just gonna do a basic because it looks like that increased the cooldowns, right? There we go. Okay. All right. So now we have to do. Let's do this. So he's got his cooldowns jacked up. I'm just gonna do a basic. There we go. Okay. This increased cooldowns too. All right. So it looks like the cap is 2 turns. So I think essentially, as long as we as long as we get 2 Jawas always having a 1 turn cooldown, that means we only can get stunned once. I think that's making sense, at least to me. That's all that matters, as long as it makes sense to me. So we're not gonna use basic there. All right. Oh, we got a stun. Cool. All right, so we need to, okay, so we need to get another Jawa on stun, or just basic, increased cooldowns. God dang it. I probably should have done the stealth there. Have a target R5. I'm going back. That was just the first round. That was just the first round there, okay? Any damages increase their abilities? Okay, there you go. You guys are welcome. I'm testing you guys on the spot here. Obviously, I knew that. Again. Professional gamer ride here. Oh boy. There's this. They invested into a skip button. Bro, people say Galaxy Heroes is done. No. It's only begun. All right, so as I correctly pointed out after the class noticed it, I'm such a good teacher. AoE will increase cooldowns, but for right now, increased cooldown there. Okay, so that's a 2. Probably what I want to do. I don't know if there's a reason to do an AoE right now. We're just gonna do a basic. Okay, we got a stun. Cool. All right, we're just gonna do another Bazik here. Okay. All right, so we have 1 guy. Okay, I'm gonna do a basic over here. Okay. It's kind of annoying. You gotta manage this a little bit, but it's all good. I'm a professional gamer. There we go. Cooldowns increase. All right, so we have 2 people that have their cooldowns ready to go. I'm gonna do an AoE. Obviously, genius I am. We have increased their cooldowns like so. Okay, we're gonna do a basic over here. All right, we're at the max cooldowns there. I'm worried that we're taking a little bit too much damage right now. All right, so we have. I love how they say, look at the turn order tracker. I can't tell who's who. All right, hold on. Even though they're all Jawas, they have different looks to them. Okay, hold on. So this Jawa's okay. He's good. He's good. This guy's taking the next one. This is actually, I feel like a little, maybe more micromanaging than I was expecting. All right. I'm gonna do a basic here. Okay. All right, so what we're gonna do here, actually, let's do a basic over here. All right, so, so this is probably the time. Maybe I want to do the stealth on R5. Okay. There we go. It's going all right. All right. Look at this perfect example. 3 characters ready to drop whatever that droid caller thing is. Increase their cooldowns by uno. Yeesh. Yeesh. All right. So we got to go ahead. We're going to jack up your cooldowns. We're going to jack up your cooldowns. Ooh, I'm a bit worried here. All right, so I think, yeah, so this is not looking good. So basically, I think right now the play is we got to put stealth on something because we're going to get 3 Jawas in a row to go. I'm only going to be able to increase their cooldowns on 1 character, and we don't want to get stunned twice. So R5, you're going to take the fat L on this one. Okay. Stay on target, baby. Stay on freaking target. Drop it over here. Okay, AoE, great timing. Let's do it. Hit it. Hit it, baby. Hit it, hit it, hit it. We're getting there. We're getting it. Okay. Oof. Boy, we're definitely taking a beating. Is there any protection recovery or health recovery? Not really. Not really. I feel like I have not been able to use R5's like abilities at all the proper way this entire era. Like, I don't know if I used it a single time outside of maybe the Marquee event. All right, anyways, where are the cooldowns at? Not good. All right, so we gotta probably bonk this guy here. Then we're gonna bonk that guy in the middle. That's 1 bonk. Let's get another bonk. All right, making progress. We're making progress. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure we hit this dude here. We gotta do base. Ah, shoot. I'm not too sure if I like this. I'm not too sure if I like it. I could probably do a cleanse. Is R2 New Republic? Did they give him the New Republic tag at all? So I can cleanse them and then I can do a basic on there. But I don't know if he's New Republic. He's not New Republic? Well, that's kind of... What is the point of this character? He is not? Okay, well, I'm just going to take your word for it. Let's just do this. All right, 1 more hit. Okay. Let's go ahead and jackify your cooldowns. Actually, hold up. This is the Jawa that's... Yes, so this Jawa's going next. R2 could probably slide in here and get the kill. Okay. Let's just do AoE here, maybe. Beautiful. Ooh. All right, so I think as long as we do basics only, we got this, unless the damage is... Well, on the bright side, I was in a routine, but yeah, that's roll it again. Roll it again. Let's go, baby. All right. Cut the skip. I can't believe it. They added the skip cutscene, but we still have the nice little empty space for where the auto button is. All right, just don't do anything to the left until the end. All right. Top tier, maximum quality gameplay. Let's freaking go. Okay. You know what? I like the suggestion someone dropped. Just don't even worry about the guy on the left. I like that. Let's just go ahead and drop the AoE. We're just gonna focus on these 2 clowns. If that other guy causes problems, he causes problems. It's not my problem. Actually, well, I can increase his cooldown though. Like, there's no point in hitting these guys. They're already at max cooldown. I don't know. I'm just gonna, again, we're just gonna go with the flow. We're just gonna vibe it out. All right, basic over here. Okay, basic over here. There we go. Oh, we have an expose and it's gone. Oh yeah, top quality character demonstration. Seeing these characters in action makes you really go, dang, I cannot wait to spend $5 trillion in this R5D4. All right, I don't know if I like this now. I'm kind of ignoring this job over here on the left, but we're gonna go for it. Basic over here. Keep those cooldowns on maximum. I feel like we need to use stealth maybe a bit more than I would probably want to use right now, but This R5 just or R2's taking too much firepower. AoE burn, let's go. Come on. There we go. R5 taking some heat. Yeah, just like R2's gonna get, he's gonna croak again, man. Okay. There we go. All right, hold up. Hold up. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. All right, maybe the professional gamer thing's not really working all that well. All right, hold, let me just get a seat because we're gonna be here for a minute. All right. The event's so easy if you're lucky. Come on, I'm working on it, Red Shadow. I just want to make it entirely clear. I am purposely losing this because I need to make you guys feel good about it. I need to validate your feelings. So just putting it out there, I'm such a kind man. Just use basics in R2 AoE. I mean, what do you think I've been doing? It's basically what we've been doing. I don't use that middle ability on R5 ever. Not like I can use anything else. We're using the AoE. And then if I don't stealth, then my R2 is going to get absolutely hammered. That was a waste of ability. You can see now you're putting me in a rageful fit right now. And now I basically probably should just start over again. There we go. Yeah, I almost had that one previous round, but then it's like, well, R2 had to dip on me at the very last second. They just want me to enjoy this as much as possible. All right. All right, yeah, just do a basic. There we go. Excellent work. You see what I mean? Like, they're just blitzing my R2 down. And I think we're probably going to lose here. Unless, see, like, here's what I'm saying. I feel like I have to drop the stealth on R5 because I can't increase both of these guys' cooldowns. And there's a chance that they target R2, GG. So I have to do this, I feel like. There we go. Our AoE coming in clutch now. Here we go. Okay, we're back in it. We're back in it. Does this cleanse? I feel like I kind of need to know. I don't think it's going to matter. We have 3 Jaws about to take a turn. Yeah, this isn't looking good. Not looking good. Yeah, it does not cleanse. Does not cleanse. Whoever said cleanses, I hope your Cheerios are extra stale today. All right. Skip the cutscene. I know. So good. So good. All right. Drop me basic over there. Is maximum basics engaged. Just drop me to AoE. Let's go. Okay. R2 AoE each time. Well, that's what I've been doing. That's what I'm doing. Drop me in Bazik. There we go. Cooldowns at the maximum. Looking good. Yes. Yes. I feel the pixels coursing through my veins right now. Jackify the cooldowns over here, and we got a freaking stun. Jackify cooldowns over there. We are cooking. All right, hold up. Ooh. No bueno. We got problems. We got problems. Everybody's about to lock in a stun. Okay, we got 1 cooldown. All right, who's about to take a turn? Oh, we gotta get you. Okay. We live to see another day. We live to see another beautiful twin sunny day here on Tatooine. Problem is we have 3 stuns about to come in. I can get... I'm seeing like 5 million suggestions. Use the stealth. Don't use the stealth. Don't focus on the left jowl. Focus on the right one. Don't focus on the right one. It seems like everyone's going through very different motions on how they got through this. And I think it all tallies up to maybe good old RNG potentially. Chris Rowan, how we doing? Rotta's broken in Coliseum. Can you guys wait? Why are you guys unlocking it before me? It's making me look bad, okay? I need to be the first one to unlock him. So if you guys can, like, you know, kind of like delete your Rotta and do it again after I'm done, that'd be much appreciated. Thanks for the heads up, though. I appreciate it. As well as the $2 trillion super chat as well. Holy cow, Chris, you're balling over there. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I'm going to save the AoE. I don't know if there's really much use in it this early on. All right, drop me basic. Okay. Why can't the expose last for longer than 1 turn? Okay. This looks like a good time to use AoE. Everyone gets their cooldowns jackified by Uno. All right, we have a 2. We got a 2. Drop me a basic over here. Wow, great job landing your debuffs, man. Absolutely fantastic job. All right, everyone's at a 1 turn. Let's just go focus on middle here. Okay. It's easy. Ignore the left. I did it. I still lost somehow. Focus. We don't got time for people. All we have time for is Galaxy of Heroes. Galaxy of Heroes is the beginning and the end. It is when video game development officially began. And it's when Galaxy of Heroes goes away, the video game industry is gone forever. I need you guys to remember that simple fact. All right, well, this is going to be a bit of a problem. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go you. Oh, whoa, that was extremely lucky there. Or that was a clutch play by the greatest gamer of all time. Which one is it? What's the difference in Galaxy of Heroes? Okay. Ooh. Boy, R2 is not looking good again, man. He's getting his butt absolutely trashed out there. And exposed. Hey, there we go. Damage over time actually did a thing. Okay, keep focusing over here. Oh, I feel like I have to do stealth here. I feel like I have to do it. R2 is not going to make it. All right, here we go. Gosh, can I land a debuff, please? Thank you. All right, we're coming down to the final push. Please don't die on me, R2. Okay, I feel like this is all luck right here. Like if R2 got tapped, it would be done for. All right, we just got to cruise. We got this guy locked in. All right, let's roll that again, shall we? Okay. AoE. Okay. And the craziest thing is I can't even use the excuse, oh, my arrow levels aren't high enough. It's not even, nothing has any relation to that whatsoever. It's like, I feel like, you know what? F it. Just, we're going to screw the left Jawa. Just we got to get these guys out. I'm just taking too much damage. R5 sucks. Just go over here. Drop me a basic here. I don't even know where this other guy's. Oh boy. Like, dude, what is going on right now? What in tarnation is happening? All right, which Jawa is which here? Couldn't they like mix it up? Like just put like a Tusket in here? Like I have to keep looking at the profile pic and trying to match it up above. All right, I think this is this guy here. Here we go. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Hanging tight, hanging tight. Papa Arnold's making plays happen right now. Let's go work on you. There we go. We got a singular damage over time. Holy schmoly. Gosh, this would be so much easier if I could actually land a stun, land my damage over time consistently. All right, just keep focusing on this clown over here. Oh, jeez. Okay. I think that might be another GG's, boys. That may be another GG's. Need better mods, yeah. Ignored. I basically ignored the left one there. nightmares on this cutscene. All right, we are not even gonna look at the. I'm not even gonna click on the left guy a single time. No, not even once. Not even once. He's not worth my eye power. Okay. Just down the middle. Just right down the middle. Okay. Just right down the middle, straight into the face. Can Jawas bleed? Oh, we're about to find out today. Okay. Come on. There we go. Some DOT money shots, baby. You know what we're gonna do? You know what we's gonna do? We's gonna drop a stealth here, because I don't know. About to get stunned there. Yes. I'm gonna go and just there we go. Come on. No, I didn't want to go for him. Ah, you idiot. Ah, son of a gun. I wanted to go for middle. Ooh, 3 dots. Oh, come on. Big money, please. Coming in. In 3. In 2. Calm down. We're not done yet. Okay. So purdy for you. Let's get it. All in. Yeah. Go. Okay, go. Just keep on going. Don't stop, believe. I feel like I need the stealth here. I'm doing it. Okay. There we go. He's almost done. Little mono time. So as long as R2 does not take too much firepower, we're going home. Oh, we're going home here. Come on. No. Come on. Give me a stun, R2. I know you can do it. No, stop it. The dots are piling on. Hi ho da daddy o. The dots are piling on. This Jawa's gonna be dead. Hi ho. The Jawa's finally dead. Gary, where's that Jawa? Hold on a second. No. Where's the thing? Where's my thing? No. Don't go anywhere. No, it's not what I want. There it is. Why is all my stuff broken? Press the button! Where's that Jawa? Hold on. We're gonna bless Jawa. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's how I feel about these dirty Jawas. I'm sick of them running my life. But today, we emerge victorious. So what's the strategy? Just don't suck. Just don't suck. Keep it nice and simple, baby. I don't know. My biggest concern wasn't so much managing cooldowns. It was just them blitzing down R2. That was the biggest concern that I had. Blitz down the middle, the little right guy, and then manage stealths, especially when you're kind of in a one-on-one, because R2's probably already taken a ton of beating by then, so you need to just pull some of the heat off him just to win is what we're talking about. And I think Right there, ladies and gentlemen, Gungans, droids, all of you Hutt Cartel members that aren't Hutt Cartels, we finally have the one, the only, where the heck is the unlock button? We got the one and only. No real need to try teams. He's a solo god in Coliseum. I'll be the judge of that. Okay, go ahead, level his puppy up straight to the moon. All right, we're going in right now. Coliseum testing right here, right now. What are we thinking? 5 quadrillion points? Rotta's absolutely destroying the crate for me. Hell yeah. Can I even do an Underman? Oh, dang, top 10, let's go. All right, it's just a win. Wait, that's it? Wait, can you do solo? Oh, snap, I didn't know you could do it. But, you know, you could actually. Hold on, run that by me again real quick. One more time, please. Just, no. I think Gucci goggles may have been a bit foggy there. Let me just roll that again really quick. All right, no way this works here in tier 11, right? 4-star Rotta. I don't know, whatever garbanzo beans he has on him. Okay, let's see. Your advice got me through tier 4 first try. Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear. Congratulations. But let me focus on this again. I might be the biggest Coliseum fan of all time. This might be the greatest game mode of all time. Wow, barely a scratch. Well, hold on. How long until we see a forum post of some sort here? Bro, I'm not even like taking any damage. What is going on? Full auto is fine too. I'm too scared to do it right now because I'm on a roll here. I don't want to ruin what we got that's good here. This is the best game mode. This is actually the game mode of all time. Little did I know when our forefathers put together the first computer game that they would realize this is where we are now. We have reached peak video gaming. We need to stop while we get ahead, because it's not going to get much better. Even Rotta's looking at the scores like, bro, what the hell? How did I do that? Okay, hold on. People, we are straight up in tier 12. We're almost in the end game here. When Doctor Strange was looking through all the futures, he did not see this one. Level 107, 4-star Rotta. Put that baby back on. Hold on, so hold up. We're in tier 12, so this can go on forever. The question is, how long will it take the crate to finally wake up? I mean, this could take a while, y'all. This could take a long time at this rate. We still have full protection. It stops eventually. It stops when the boss takes 20 turns. Oh yeah, hold on. Where's the thing here? Oh, not that thing. Geez, can I just read this for a second? Okay, whatever. Let Rotta cook. Okay, can you just stop for 1 second? Just stop. Afternoons take 10 consecutive turns, 30% offense, 200 speed. Okay, damage to this unit is increased as it takes turns. Damage to it receives is decreased as it takes. After this unit takes 20 turns, the battle ends. So eventually it will end. All right, so there is a cap on turns. I'm curious to see how much damage it's gonna be. Turn off auto. Yeah, I did it now. You might be a few seconds behind here. So, what I'm guessing, if they don't fix this, it's pretty much just going to come down to what star level your Rotta is at, what air level, and then however much damage you can get within 20 turns. So this is interesting. This is the best Coliseum ever, yeah. Yeah, I think we might hit that 20 turn cap at this rate. This is, you know what? Say what you will. This is a surprising turn of events for Coliseum. Now I don't have to sit there and be like, oh guys, gee, I wonder what the best Coliseum team is now for the next couple weeks. Well, yeah, that basically cut our time down by about a couple hours. A bunch of fancy graphics that would take like another 8 to 10 hours to make. There you go. Simple as this. Simple as this. Yeah. I don't know if I guess the question is auto basic or full auto better? To get a higher score. I guess we can do it before and after. We'll do auto basic first here, and then we'll do a full auto afterwards. Yeah, he won't cook in JC with low start. Oh, yeah. This has nothing to do with Grand Arena. To be fully clear on that. 4-star Rottas are going to get absolutely trampled with Relic Delta, I would imagine. But for Coliseum, but here's the thing. If everybody's super, nobody's super. I wonder how this is going to look score-wise. I'm going to try my free-to-play account. We're going to get a 4-star unlock on Rotta today. But if everyone's going to be getting some crazy high scores of Rotta, are people going to do worse somehow than before? All right, there we go. That's the 20 turns that we got there. New high score, 198,000. Wowie, zowie, zowies. Okay, let me... I'm the best gamer of all time, folks. I may just be the best gamer. Last I checked with the council of me, myself, and I. All right, out of curiosity, I'm just gonna throw it on full auto just so we can see what might be the better strategy. Just throw this baby on full auto. So he's gonna do the Snorlax body slam here. Well, yeah, we'll just let it run, of course, to see what it's like. I'm not sure which one's gonna be better. I'm wondering if this auto basic is the way to go, but hey, we'll find out. 198,000 plus is the score to beat. Let's see what happens. 545k on tier 12 free. What is your era level and stars? That's basically that's what it's going to come down to, which we already know. Coliseum is very spreadsheety. It's looking at your investment, and it's going to allow you to have a range of some score with very little variance between that. But so yeah, if you have a 7-star Rotta, era level 125, obviously it's going to be a bit higher. Maybe you'll get lucky with a couple more crits than some other people. 5-star level 115. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, we're at the 4-star 107, or was it 101? I can't remember here. But well, I'm curious to see if auto basic's the way to go. Let's see. I don't know, I got the episode pass before, but should I get this one for Rotta? Because I told David, and he got mad. I told him no. But should I get it, or should I save my crystal and get that 12-card pull? Well, it depends. What are you going for, like the 7-star, or you want the 5-star? Here, it all comes down to what's your crystal income, and how many crystals do you want to use for other things? Because this whole game, life in general, is about opportunity cost. Yeah, you can technically get these characters 4, 5, 6, 7 stars with relatively low money spent, maybe no money spent. It just depends on how your crystal income is. If you don't spend it on other stuff, because you're making an active sacrifice. The episode pass plus, I guess what I'm trying to say is, it's essentially a way for you to get the 5 stars, no problem, without having to drop a single crystal on getting the character. It also depends, $40 for one person on a mobile game is it's gonna be a lot different than $40 for another person on a mobile game. So it just depends what you're looking for in life. To put it in perspective, my free-to-play account will get a 5-star Rotta. No money spent, just not spending crystals on anything out there. Main account, I just buy the episode pass, the $20 one, and hoard all my crystals minus today because we're short on crystals because of all the testing, as I mentioned. I can get the 7-star character without having to spend crazy money. So I don't know your situation, what your goals are, and how you value money at the end of the day. Just save your $40 for GTA 6. If it means anything, I'm not buying the episode pass plus. You know, it's the only time I think the episode pass plus makes a lot of sense. Two situations. Oh, what was the score here? Hold that thought for a second. So maybe auto basic. Wow, yeah, auto basic may be a lot better. Like, you know, of course you might get a crit here, crit there. That might make a difference, but that's a pretty big difference. I would say auto basic likely your best friend on this one here. But I use crystals because I don't have $20. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, it just it all depends on how you're performing in game. What are your goals in game? Real life money, and do you find value spending it on Galaxy of Heroes? Those are all very arbitrary things that I can't really give a direct answer to. All I can say is that I'm living proof that you could get 5 stars free. You just can't go all willy-nilly. And the free-to-play kind of hovers between Kyber 3, Kyber 4, if that helps out at all as well, because you might be in Carbonite, you might not get the crystal income. So there's a lot of different variables at play here. All right, so Rotta's pretty fun, I'd say, at the end of the day, huh? Rotta's pretty fun. And I'm going for 5 stars, and I have only 600 crystals. Oh, so like if you only have 600 crystals, yeah, you might be a little short on getting to 5 stars. That's where Episode Pass Plus could be helpful. It's sort of like this. Like for me, like buying the Episode Pass Plus would help me in a way where I'd have those crystals left over that I would have bought packs with. I could use them for datacrons, or I could do testing without worrying about, you know, losing all my crystals for the character. So it just buys you flexibility, buys you breathing room. Everything in this game, to an extent, is free with time and patience. Getting a day 1 7-star free without the episode passes, that might be where you kind of stretch the definition of free at that point. But, you know, 5 stars is totally manageable free to play. And again, if you just care about the Kyber Lights tokens. Whether Rotta's going to be good at 5 stars in the real world, hard to say. All right, well, anyways, how about this? We are going to go ahead, get the 5-star Rotta, and see how much of a difference that makes on our score here. So we should be able to go straight into it. Now, is it provided the air levels? Do I have to do any sort of air leveling, or is it just you have it locked in? All right, so one of the problems with the previous eras, if you guys recall, it's like, it said it would require, I can't remember the numbers, a level 80 Darth Vader's dual Zen. I can't remember what it was. But then it's like, really, level 80 wasn't good enough. You needed like level 81 or 2, whatever the numbers were. At least here, they eliminate any ambiguity with, oh, do I need more air levels? Because you can't do anything. They lock it in at 135. So I guess that's nice. So it just comes down to potentially annoying RNG. Oh, we got text on the screen. Captain Carson Teva, I'm coming for you, R5. All right, it's a little sus. All right. Let's get it, baby. Tier 2 advice. You need to basic, then after you get dazed, you can use first special so you can start counter-attacking. A counter-attacks reduce cooldown on free R5. All right. Ooh. Is Star Killer going to show up here? Is Star Killer going to show up here? Oh. Okay. Let's get to work here. Let's get to work. Get your mind out of together. Man, you guys have dirty minds. Carson is just trying to save R5. You guys are Galaxy of Heroes players, man. Shoot, I expected more out of you. If you want to think like that, you got to play those other mobile games out there. Come on, people. Family friendly. Jeez. Disappointed. Anyways, let's get rocking and rolling. So, we got to do a thing. I don't know what the thing is. Where the hell did a captive come from? Yeah, family-oriented man. Exactly. I am a man-child in its purest form. Well, okay. I probably should have read the little description at the very beginning. This is the last time purchasing episode pass. Consider I'm going to struggle to get these air tunes above gear 13. Better save some money and go free to play. Unlocks at gear 12. Yeah, I don't know what Siege is doing with the lack of transparency. But anyways, all right. Let's get to work. I don't know who to go for first. I don't know, Scout Trooper? Gosh dang, that's not a good start. I don't know. Can I even do this right now? Got that on the run moving along here. R5 just chilling, doing pretty much nothing to contribute towards our New Republic cause here. There we go, on the run. There we go. We're cooking some on the runs here. What the hell am I supposed to do in this one here? I don't know. All right, let me read the thing again. I don't know. All right, R5 begins the encounter captured by the Empire and starts with the captive. Okay. Captain Carson Teva has an additional ability, free R5D4, that will recover 20% health and protection to Captain Carson Teva and R5D4. It also removes the captive, but starts on cooldown. The cooldown of free R5D4 is reduced by 1 every time Captain Carson Teva attacks during an enemy's turn. Okay. So we need that retribution cooking. Whenever Captain Carson Teva uses a special ability to keep it in peace, he dispels all debuffs on himself. Okay. Has a cleanse. Save R5D4 and defeat the Empire enemies to achieve victory. Captain Carson Teva R5D4 defeated will result in immediate loss. All right. If you get ability block first turn, you're screwed. All right. I love it. That's the best advice that I got today. Okay. I'm not going to read that again because apparently we're not mature enough. All right. I don't know. I feel like we're going to get stuck behind Snowtrooper for a minute. So we're going to save this because it has a cleanse. All right. Cleanse up. Cleansing is in the room with us. There we go. There we go. Here we go. We're moving. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So there's that free R5D4. I don't know. I just keep going on the Stormtrooper here, maybe. Get him back. There we go. There we go. 7 stacks of on the run. Cleanse it up, baby. Cleanse it up. Ooh. There we go. Retribution. All right. Hit it. Punch it, Chewie. R5 is in action. Looking good. All right. Well, do we just start doing things? I don't know. Maybe we just start doing things. I believe that reduces the cooldown on this ability. I think so. Let's just go. Focus fire into Stormtrooper. We're already mostly done with him. There we go. There we go. Come on. There we go. Yeah. All right. Looking good. Looking good. All right. I guess we have to go over here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Top tier gameplay. Maximum adrenaline. This is the life of a mobile gamer. That's why I'm always tired of when people make fun of us mobile gamers. They just don't understand. Like, I understood that Diablo guy who was like, don't you guys have phones? Yes, I do. I am ready for this high quality mobile gaming experience that you can provide to me on this day. And if they don't understand it, well, they're just missing on the action. Yes. How we do it, man. That's how we do it. How did you beat the first tier? It's very simple. I just didn't suck after about the 20th try. It was really that simple. In a more serious manner, I don't know if it's gonna work for everyone. I just focused on middle, left, middle, right, just kept focusing on those two. And once I got to the last Jawa, I just always used stealth from R2, put it on R5, because I was finding myself trajectorily, historically, I don't know if that was the right word. I was finding myself historically getting R2, like he was gonna die. So I don't know, not sure if that helps out, but that's what I did. But anyways, I felt this was much easier. Maybe I just had better RNG here, but there we go. 5-star Rotta in the bag, baby. Arnold, what's the best Coliseum team for 3 stars? Just get the 4-star Rotta. Stop slacking. Stop slacking. 3 stars, I kind of did it. I can't, like, it might be a bit different. If you saw my analysis I did the past couple weeks with all the best Coliseum teams, my main account would vary very differently from my free-to-play account. And it could be very possible that my free-to-play account with the 4 or 5 stars might be different than 3 stars. So for like the Crate Dragon, I mean, just go back and watch the videos if you want to see more in-depth breakdown. The Crate Dragon, Death Trooper, Scout Trooper worked best for me, but there's an important trick with the speed down. Again, go watch that. But again, I don't know if it works as well for 3 stars. It worked fine at 5 stars. So it's just going to vary. So we are not going to be able to get the next ones until Snowtrooper Commander rolls up in here. But all right, we'll go ahead and do this. I missed your super chat, did I? I probably did. I was way too locked in on this. What do we got here? Mr. ATR 111 60 months. So I'm late. How the heck do I get past tier 1? I think I answered that a second ago for someone else's question. I'll play it again at the very end of the stream, see if I could try to replicate it. But I think you just focus on the middle Jawa, right Jawa, making sure you manage the cooldowns, bounce back and forth, keep track of their little cooldown tracker. Boy, imagine if we didn't have the tracker. That would have been amazing. And then the last Jawa, make sure you're taking advantage of R2 stealth, whether it's R2 that's about to die, R5 that's about to die. Put the force on the character that's got the healthiest. You didn't use the tracker, you have to use the tracker, or else you are probably setting yourself up for a nightmare. All right, I'm gonna keep the air level the same, just so we can try to keep this quick test a bit more, I don't know, scientific, you know, keeping one thing constant. So let's go ahead and bump up Rotta to 5 stars. Beautiful. We could take up the air level 110, but just for the moment, we're gonna go hop back into Coliseum and try this puppy out at the 5-star rating. And it seems like if I can make an easy guess, the auto basic probably is the best way to go based off the little test that we did before. So I'm going to do that really quickly. Go ahead, throw this baby on auto basic and let her rip. All right, T1, hell of a pain in the ass tier. Yeah, again, I'll play it again because there's basically nothing else to do in the game today. So I can spend a little bit more time playing that tier 1 if it lets me. Can I go back and replay it? Hopefully I can. Just so I can see if I can try to do it first try a second go around. Yeah, I wonder how he'll be against GLs and where will he rank in the meta. We had some early access gameplay of Rotta a couple weeks ago, surprisingly a lot earlier than I was expecting. He seemed to be like a better version of Darth Bane in a lot of ways. So I have Darth Bane level expectations for the guy, maybe even better because he can be on defense. So yeah, you know, let the wait and see. You know, it's early access gameplay. You know, things could be better, things could be worse, but it's better than nothing. T1 is easy. All you have to do is increase the CDs when they have the stun available. Yep, we were following that. And that doesn't matter who you go for first. Do not go for only one Jawa. Yeah, it seems you kind of got to like focus on 2 Jawas. I don't think it matters if it's left middle, left right. You just got to go ahead and just make sure you're picking 2 instead of just make sure you're controlling their cooldowns. That seems to be the way how it goes. Doesn't matter who you go for first. Yeah. Thank you, Wayne State, for the 61 months. Yeah, we're gonna try it again and see how it feels. Arnold David told me to go for Star Killer instead of Sith Eternal. Well, he's right. Sith Eternal, more like Loser Eternal. That was the best I can come up with right there. Anyways, what else we got here? Did I get Mr. ATR? Yeah, we're gonna go over that tier 1 hopefully again. Nellax, 60 months, auto basic just as capital games intended. Exactly. The power of auto basic is leads the pathways many would consider to be a natural. Morokai Vokun, 49 months, focus middle and right stealth when multi stuns. Yeah, we're gonna try. I don't know if it matters if it's middle right, left middle. Maybe it does matter because that doesn't the left Jawa go first. I think the left Jawa goes first. We'll find out again. We have Photo Ninja. What do we got here? Oh, hold on, about to pass up our score and 3. There we go, new score, yay. Mid and right seems best, far left is sturdier. Okay, I don't know if there's a stat difference between them all. Anyways, Photo Ninja, it's a great day in the Empire. I pulled a 145 on GROGU. That's a fun one to get. What is your specialty in law that you studied? Obviously, the study means nothing when I'm ruling the multiversal gaming realm. But if you want more of a serious answer, it's not going to be as exciting as you would probably hope for. I actually technically have a certificate in tax law. Oh gosh, you know, it's like this in life. If I could go back in time, I would probably redo some stuff. But mostly I focused on was the tax law, corporate law, copyright law, trademark law. That was pretty much mostly what my focus was on. But of course, you have to do a little bit of everything. And more importantly, understand if you have a certain case in front of you, how you go about researching it. So it's, I guess to put it politely, going to law school trains you to be a proficient Google searcher. But I guess basically nowadays of AI, I guess that's basically AIs are the new lawyers and doctors nowadays. So I don't know. Was it $100,000 worth of tuition? I'm going to tell myself yes, I think so. But you know, hard to say what that's going to look like 10, 20 years from now. But anyways, let's keep moving on. Currently in bar prep right now, not fun at all. Oh, you're taking it in July, huh? Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Man, I'm trying not to remember those times. I quickly forgot about that once I got past it. I just that feeling. I don't want to say what the feeling was because I know you're preparing for it, but you got this, okay? You got this. Flashcards were my best friend for doing it. I'm just a flashcard type of guy. Go ahead, you know, that's just, I don't know. I feel like that was the best way for me to study. Once you kind of memorize the core terminologies, the rules and all that, that's just, I think, most of it for the most part. Anyways, you're doing GAC today as well. There is no GAC today, unfortunately. Best team with the Hutt, just Rotta. that's the team right there. All right, so we went from 198,000 to 207,117. And I guess we might as well just bump his levels up a little bit. Yeah, so pretty much as far as I can tell, if you have Rotta, I don't know if there's any reason to use any other team. We zipped past 2 tiers so easy. Like, boy, that was a great day on the Coliseum attempts here. Yeah, just Rotta, 4-star, I don't care. 4-star Rotta, auto basic, 5-star Rotta, auto basic. And I think it's just going to come down to people's difference in star levels and era levels, and maybe someone got lucky getting a crit, you know, whatever it might be, you know, whatever. Yeah. Could you test with Hutt crits? I mean, I could, but I'm just telling you, I went from tier 10 to tier 12, auto basic, no brain power. I would be surprised if any other team could all of a sudden, you know, New Republic, they weren't doing that, and they had a full team, 7 stars, era level 100 plus on average, and they're struggling. So I don't think New Republic makes any sense now unless they fix this. But I'll give a full Hutt Cartel team a shot. I guess. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, what else we got here? Zai Juraska, $5. Not sure if you are just tuned in. Try to use the stealth if you have multi-stuns incoming. Say focus only R5 with the stuns. I think I did that a few times. But yeah, again, I want to try to roll it again with you guys and see if we can try to get something that minimize the headaches of other people down the road. I think that'd be great. I feel good if I could say, hey, this feels like this is the go-to strategy. But we'll have to wait and see. All right. What else we got here? Some people on the leaderboard are into millions now, similar star levels to you. Millions? Could it be the Hutt Cartel? There's not really much else I think I could do differently here. Unless maybe Hutt Cartel, or you know what? I don't know. I'll try out some things. We'll cheat. We'll try it out. I tried the full Hutt Cartel squad, and Rotta solo is better. I would figure so. Millions. I'll check out some of the scores. Yeah, how? I'm curious. Unless those, because you got to keep in mind there are cheaters. I don't know if those are cheaters, but there's always someone getting millions of points, and they got to get cold off the leaderboard. We'll check out their levels and stuff like that, and see how it goes. Yeah, probably cheating. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, but generally every day here's the funny thing about Galaxy Heroes. We sort of kind of ignore the elephant in the room that there are cheaters in Galaxy Heroes, and I feel like it's mostly a vibe check if CG can tell if they're cheating or not. And sometimes they get it wrong. We saw people getting banned that weren't cheating allegedly. Then there are times where it's kind of hard to tell if someone's cheating, you know? So it's just, yeah, it's one of those things I think we just try not to think too much about, but I don't think it's a problem that CG can ever really solve 100%. You just did 3 million auto basic with Rotta. Oh, at 100, level 100. Oh, that's a whole different thing. Yeah, I'm not at era level 125. Yeah, as I said, I think it's going to come down to era level. Star levels, yeah, it's important to an extent, but it's the era levels that really is the main engine. So this was bumping up from 107 to 110. We got, what was that? That was like another 18,000 points. I can't remember where we came from before right there, but just at 3 era levels. Look how much more points we ended up getting on the board. Let's go check out the leaderboards. Will solo Rotta work on all Coliseum tiers? Again, I had a 4-star Rotta. We're going to do on the free-to-play count and see what it looks like. I went from tier 10, 11 into 12. I didn't do anything fancy. No brain power. All right, so let's say, like, these look legit here. Let's check out this 495. 4-star Rotta, era level 115. So, you know, that could help those extra 5 era levels because that's technically gear 13. I'm rocking a gear 12, so that probably means a little bit of something right there. Let's see. Let's check out this guy right here. 113. He's at 5 stars as well. So a little bit more than me. Let's check out the global. So 3.5 million. Wow. I'll be honest. I don't know how, boy, 3 million. Like, I could see 500,000. 3.5 million? I mean, let's see. Yeah, I mean, maybe that air level 125 makes all the difference in the world, but man, that's a... Maybe it's just that... And here's the thing, I don't want to spend money on era levels, so I'm just gonna have to assume it's maybe just that. Like, I'm looking at like, these are not cheater. I mean, for the most part, these are like legitimate guilds. Yeah, like these are all, I don't think I'm familiar. Yeah, like Hutt Ski Patrol, that's 100% an OG legitimate guild. I'm not sure about Last Crusaders. Yeah, so it's like, you know, I'm not like, you know, if it was someone with like a Gear 1 account, yeah, and it's maybe from a guild that says I'm definitely not cheating, I might have questions. But the common denominator seems to be era level 125. That seems to be the case. Wow, that's a crazy jump in score. I mean, I guess to be fair, we went 3 era levels. We got like what, 20,000 points just from that little gain. I imagine going to 125, which is what? That's basically relic 9. Let's see, what do we got here? Mighty Chlorins, definitely legit. Yeah, 120 era levels on that one. Yeah, so it's maybe, wow, that's a, wait, are you telling me going from 120 to 125 is like almost double the score? That's pretty crazy, man. That is a crazy jump in numbers. Like, again, I was expecting, all right, if I was at 125, maybe 500,000, but boy, 3.5 million. That's crazy stuff there. Crazy stuff there. But yeah, I don't really want to spend several $100s for Coliseum. I don't care if I'm not top 10 all the time. It's like, as long as I'm sitting in like top 30, 50, whatever it is, it's like, I'm fine. I don't stress out about Coliseum rankings. It's a bidding, it's an auction house. So I'm not too worried about that. Anyways. All right, David told me Starkiller's better than Balin as well. Is he right? Oh, if you have Stranger Maul, Starkiller's better, but I'd say overall, Balin's a better character, or team, I should say. It's not really about the character, it's the team in general. But Starkiller, with the right characters, I'd say is better than Balin. But if you don't have Stranger, and more importantly, Spider Maul, I think Balin's got the W on that one. Most fun day at the auction house. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and try out the free-to-play account just to see the impact on that. Yeah? Yas. Okay. What am I looking for here? Okay. Is there anything else to do on here before I forget? Oh yeah, we're gonna do Hutt Cartel team. Here. I'm gonna do similar testing. No manual input. We'll do a full Hutt Cartel team. I would be surprised if this does anything. I don't know if this is the team to rock. Let's just do that. All right. Level 100 fire max style. Oh yeah, the abilities too, not just the relics. Yeah, but it's just like, I don't know, that's the thing about the era levels. Like, it's hard for the era levels, how we get the materials. It's like, I used to feel like I can have a certain degree of confidence prediction about how things work, but when it comes to era level materials, it's just like, I don't know, let's just see how it goes. You know, it's so weird. All right, I'm gonna just throw it on auto. I'd be surprised if this does better. Okay. All right. All right, here we go. All right. Chris Owen. Oh yeah, just kind of looking back at your super chat in hindsight, I can see how you mean Rotta is broken in Coliseum. Have the developers said anything? Oh, why did you update? I didn't tell you the update. Yeah. I don't want to, no, don't update. Okay, yeah. What the heck is all this stuff? You were just on a moment. You're all set up. Well, yeah, I hope you didn't mess up my game. All right. Okay. All right. Actually, I gotta say, I'm actually surprised it's made it this far and under 10,000. Is it okay? Just stop updating. Play the game. Thank you. All right. Has CG mentioned anything on the forums about this? Let's see. Any posts? I'm not seeing any posts about this, so I mean, what's the solution here? I guess the solution is they fix it so it's not like this for the next bosses, I suppose. I don't know. Yeah. All right, 154. Actually, this is actually a little bit closer than I was anticipating. I was thinking we weren't even going to pass like 100,000, but it's definitely a lot of damage on the table. And again, maybe manual would help out, but if I can do auto basic and get more points, yeah, I'm going to do that. Meathead's on vacation. Well, they have 2 community managers. I don't think people realize it. CG Crumb is like well, no, he's not the original. There's community managers before him, but he's like the remaining. He was the previous community manager. Then I don't understand the relationship specifically. I think he has Meathead working with him So it's funny, we have 2 community managers, but I don't know what Crumb does unless the community manager is just like a title that they gave him. Maybe he does some other stuff that we don't know about, but it's like we rarely see him. Hopefully he's got a good gig, man, because man, if he doesn't have to do community managing, dude, he's living a good life. Yeah, I don't know what their community manager we don't understand the inner workings of Capital Games too much. So yeah, it's not like sort of like people wear multiple hats. Maybe he does other stuff, and community manager is just one of his many titles. That's why we don't really see him do community management as much. Meathead's obviously the more face-forwarding guy, but I'm actually surprised that we have 2 community managers for this game, especially seeing how little we get here. I shall officially knight you as the community manager. No. I'm the unofficial community manager. You can't knight me. You can't. Just like SWG events, they are the unofficial official forum post, and I guess Discord server as well. That's another crazy thing. Like the fact that Capital Games doesn't even have like their own Discord server. All the other games. Again, funny. So again, I always say this. Super happy for Galaxiers and all that. But I feel like Galaxiers is definitely kind of the black sheep of the world out there of gaming. All right, we all plugged in. Man, this thing is stuttering like crazy. What the heck, man? The tablet updates. Holy cow, this thing is running like a hot potato. Thanks a lot, Android. Actually, we have to run the strategy again, so I guess this would be a good time to see if this works. But this is running like trash right now. Holy moly. How do I close this out? Let's just close all this out. Close it all out. Just close out everything. I hate when devices update when I didn't give it permission to update. All right. I am the unofficial character trailer creator. Yeah, all right. Just got our best team comp so far. Rotta, auto basic. Just trust, and you can thank me later. All right, booting up here. All right, looks like it's running better. All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna hop over to the free-to-play account. Actually, I believe today, did I do the thing already? I believe I should be getting, already did it. I don't remember when I even unlocked Profundity, but today I should be getting a 7-star Profundity. Can't believe how long it takes to do this. All right, let's see, what are we looking at? Ships. Where is my Profundity? Where the heck is it? Well, it's up here. Look at that. Check it out, man. There we go. 7-star Profundity. After all these years right here. It's an Apple device. No, it's not even Apple. It's an Android device. It's a Samsung. I can't even use the Apple excuse there. All right. How to after I beat the damn Jawas? Well, guess what? We're going to run it again, but this time on my free-to-play account. Oh, let's go ahead and knock out this first. Get the battle in. And yeah, throw this baby on auto. We'll try it out. All right. Why would you be shocked at 2 community managers who don't talk to each other? Neither of them talk to each other. No, I mean, no. Again, my criticism about the community manager, I don't think I can even blame the community managers. I want to believe that they want to communicate more. Just from the very limited time I've had interacting with CG over the years, I just get the sense, the vibe. Again, this is just me and feelings. So I wouldn't say it's fact at all. Like they don't want to. Like they're very closed off. If that's the way of putting it. Like, I've had the privilege of interacting with many other developers out there for mobile games, non-mobile games. Like even like Battlefront, I had the chance to talk to Battlefront developers many times. They were more open than the Galaxy of Heroes developers were. And I didn't really make Battlefront videos either. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just a bit different. But I think I'm just more surprised that there's 2 community managers for this game, especially seeing how little transparency I think we get in community management posts. But Meathead does show face on the SWH events Discord server, so he does do that. Crumb, I don't see as much of Crumb unless there's a puzzle, which we haven't had a puzzle in ages. But again, even though he is a community manager, he may have other titles, he may have other roles. Maybe he's a designer for the game. I don't know. So, but it's just like if his only job is community management, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. Their community managers have behaved more like independent contractors. Maybe there's that too. Maybe they only get hired for only specific amount of hours. Maybe they're not there all the time. Maybe Capital Games, they're cutting costs. And like, all right, we don't need a manager full-time, community manager full-time for this game. So that could be it as well. I don't know. I just all I can say is that if their only role, if they're full-time community managers, they got a good gig, man. They got a good gig. We need a puzzle for we need a puzzle for the next Galactic Legend. Yes. Unironically, that would be pretty funny because we'd all think it's gonna be Mando, and then it turns out to be Dave Filoni. What mods do you recommend for Rotta the buff? Oh man, well we can't mod him today. Come back to me in a couple weeks. We have 4 more weeks, I think, right? 4 weeks. I gotta go back until we can finally test out Rotta. So I haven't really thought too much about it. Yeah, they cut costs on developers too. I don't know. I would imagine that the studio isn't as big as it used to be. You know, again, the game is doing fine. Like, the game is making millions, but, you know, there's a lot of overhead with the game. So I imagine that if the game's not making as much money as before, they may have had to have a smaller team potentially. You know, again, just basics, I guess, economics 101 and video game studio management, I suppose. So I don't know. You know, as I said, I think one of the things I'm noticing in Galaxy is they're really trying to simplify their content pipeline and the quality of their content. It's not as curated as it was before, where like the AATs, the Rancor, the Sith Raids, those took a lot of effort and time to make, whereas Coliseum is a rinse and repeat type of thing. There's not really much change to it. So I guess that might be maybe, again, part of the way to keep Galaxy Heroes in a spot where it makes financial sense to keep it around. Because if the game is making millions and you can make sure you keep a lot of that money still, there's no sense in shutting down the game. But once the cost of running the game exceeds the profits, well, then that doesn't make sense. So part of that is, you know, you got to, maintain your overhead, your monthly burn rate potentially. But anyways, let's go ahead and do our quick 5-pack poll here. That, to me, it seems obvious that Meathead is also their QA, because every time he is not at work, they have a lot of bugs and mistakes. I don't know. Very much think these guys could have different hats they wear. And again, that's part of another thing too. You can't maybe have as many specialized roles in a studio where, you know, some AAA studios, they'll have a person that literally their only job is to work on the teeth of a character. You know, where maybe it's like, all right, well, we can't afford that. We just need one artist that does the whole entire character. So point is, maybe you'll have to have developers that can wear multiple hats. All right, you do community management, you know what, you got to do QA. Game balancing. You can't just have a community manager. So that's why I'm saying that might be why we don't see them as much. They might do other roles that we don't know them for, potentially. But all I'm saying, if they only do community management and they're doing full time, they got a good gig. They got to keep that. They got a good gig. All right, what are we doing here? We got to do a quick pack opening. All right. So if you guys saw the last time, what was it Carson? Yeah, Carson. I got a 330 pull, baby. So today, I need to see if we can do this again. So let's go ahead, clap it up. We need a little bit more 5775 up in here for today. You know, we got to get in full Whaler Field power mode. Let's get it. No, if we're doing it, we got to do it right. I'll see you guys over there in 2 seconds. Here we go. Bring it up. Yeah, baby, it's time for you to bring it down. Oh, well. Cracked open some packs, but this time we're on the greatest free-to-play that's ever free-to-played in the history of free-to-play. Where's the Demon Grogu? Hold on, where's the screen first of all? There she blows. Let's get down to it. Demon Grogu! Bless my packs! Give me what I want, what I really want! Yeah. Can you feel the power? Feel the power of one, the power of two, the power of money. Now turn that off, because now it's time to see if the free-to-play's got what it takes to get back-to-back big money plays. The power of one, the power two, the power of money. The power of one, the power two, the power of money. Here we go. We got a 12. 7. No 5. A great day. Remember that. GROGU isn't super helpful for Coliseum. Oh boy, I feel bad for all you guys out there that don't have the Rotta 4-star. I don't know if I can legitimately even test. You know I can't. What we're gonna do, because I guess I need to feel some of the pains of you guys out there. On the free-to-play account, I'll do a New Republic battle first, and then I'm going to show you how Rotta just absolutely dunkarooskies on them. So I'll do it. I don't think it makes sense to do New Republic on the main account because we've blown past all the tiers we probably meant to be, that we're probably meant to be in. All right, let's see where we're at with GROGU. I don't think today we're going to get the 5-star unlock of Rotta, but I will get the 4-star today, and by the end of next week, we should be able to have the 5-star unlocked, assuming the era levels are in the right spot. So we need, I think, one more pack. Right, is it one more? Oh, hold on, go back. Did I do the whole entire marquee event? Go ahead. I think we need just one more marquee pack, and we're in a good spot. All right, let's roll it. How good is Joe Taz in Grand Arena? Joe, how do you get Joe Taz in Grand Arena? Tell me the trick to that. I want to play with Joe Taz in Grand Arena. Anyways, all right, unfortunately, get capped out at 1 damage in the last tier, which sucks. Actually, I want to try that out. Oh, do I want to waste another 250 crystals on the main account? And we'll check it out in a second. Got all 7s on 6 of them. Not the worst, I suppose. Hey, another day without 5s is a great day. Remember that. Stop complaining if you only get 7s, because 5s can really ruin your day and make you open up a few more packs than you probably would like to. All right, are we all caught up on Super Dupers? Yeah, we are. All right. Well, go ahead, come on, speed this up. I probably should have leveled up GROGU, but I got to double check the era levels. I don't know if I actually have my R5 at the right level. Yeah. You don't need another pack. Yeah, I'm going to double check. If this gives off 10, I think we might be good. Hold on. Let's see. Come on. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Come on. Yeah, 1 hit, 2. There we go. Come on. Just finish the job. My level 0 GROGU definitely not helping out at all there. Does TJ Era Pass plus bonus packs work? Yeah, so there is a bonus pass, a bonus pack. It does not have loaned era units in it, though, so keep that in mind. If you're looking for loaned era leveling materials, it does not have it. It seems like only the first one of the 3 had it. And yeah, there we go. We don't have to open up any more packs. As long as we're at 35 out of 65, we'll get the rest of the 30 shards by Farm Misfits. So cool. We don't have to open up any other packs. Actually, I feel like I might be too efficient on the free-to-play account. I still have 6,000 crystals left over. So I probably should, because it does me no good just having crystals sitting around. I probably could open up the nozzle a little bit and use those crystals elsewhere, because I don't think I'm going to take Snowtrooper Commander to 5 stars. I'm not getting a 6. I'm not getting a 7-star, although we will eventually need a 6 or 7-star Rotta. So I don't know. I'm a bit undecided on that, but I don't know. We'll get to it when we get to it. You'll be 2 shards short. It happens. That happens to you. It's not a feel-good feeling. But again, see, if I even just got 1 5-pack, I'd have to open up 1. So again, any day without a 5 is a great day. Remember that. So that's great that we didn't have to worry about that. Okay, so let's go ahead, hop over to the Rotta event and try this out again. What do we got here? Journey guide. Rotta the Hutt. All right, yeah, we got to get the arrow level 90. So let's go bump up R5 really quick. Just take them to 90. There we go. Beautiful. All right, so we are going to try this on the greatest free-to-play that's ever free-to-play, likely in the history of free-to-play. So let's go ahead and see if all goes well this go-around. So, what did we learn last time? Don't suck. Yeah, it's a good step in the right direction, I would say. Okay, 10K surplus. Yeah, you're doing good. Yeah, those loan unit levels are pointless now with... Yeah, that's, even if there were loan era units, 100%. The loan levels don't really make much sense. But if you want the extra 20 shards of GROGU and Snowtrooper Commander, yeah, that's when it makes sense. You know, it basically gives you the 5-star unlock without needing to do any crystal spending. Okay. Let's see if I can try to get this first try. So how would we summarize what we learned last time? It seems like the consensus is, again, just kind of going off the general sentiment, left Jawa we don't bother with until the very end. Focus on the middle and right, middle, right. And the only time we use stealth are like 2 situations. When we're at the final Jawa and we need to take the heat off someone that's about to die. Or 2, what do we say? If you have a bunch of Jawas that are about to get the stun off, you want to do the stealth on someone. It seems like that's the plan. That seems like what's the plan. What's the new plan for the free-to-play account with everything going on? Shoot, I'm about to get all the legendaries. I think this year I'll probably have all the legendaries unlocked, and then, you know, just basically a couple galactic legends is what I'm guessing. Yeah, Jawa left Jawa has over-prepared 2, 3, and a full tenacity monster. How the hell did you figure that? Is that in the data mines? Rotta took me from 6% tier 9 to 90% tier 11. Keep going. We made it to with the 4-star Rotta. We got to the tier 12. Maybe you can get the full auto basic. If you're not using auto basic, you're missing out on points. So I feel like you should be able to get there. Yeah. Anyways, all right. Let's see if we can give this a shot. For all those that are struggling, let's see how this goes. Thanks for the tip. No problem. I want to see big points on that board, man. All right. We already saw this 5 trillion times. All right. Watch the master at play. I don't know how the heck you found out that this guy's got a tenacity set and over prepared 3. I don't see that at all, but it's all good. So we're gonna focus on the middle, focus on the right. Let's get our turn order tracker on, keeping close eye to the cooldown on the use droid caller. Remember, anytime we do damage to these Jawas, they increase the cooldowns of that on droid caller or call droid, whatever the use droid caller. So let's just start on middle. Pretty much never use this ability. R5 is pretty useless. If we get lots of damage over time, our life is going to be a lot easier. Okay, whatever. All right, I will do an AoE here. That should increase everyone's cooldowns by 1. We'll keep focusing down the middle. All right. I'm not even going to bother with those guys. Just keep focusing down here. There we go. We got some dots online. Dots help out a ton. Not using the stealth right now. All right, both of them have a 1-turn cooldown. Let's take you to 2. All right. Let's go. This guy's, he's still on a cooldown. I'm going to keep going down middle for right now. See if I can try to get one out. There we go. Okay. We're going to go get his cooldowns jackified. All right, so this is probably a situation where I might want to do the stealth because he's got a cooldown. Pretty much everyone's got a cooldown. If we get both of our droids stunned, we're done. So I'm probably going to do a stealth right here, if that makes sense. I think that's the way to go. All right, we'll do AoE now. That should increase everyone's cooldowns. Okay, we're going to do... All right, we're good there. Let's just keep focusing down middle. He might be dead. That guy might be dead there. All right, good. So now we're just going to focus on this one Jawa here. Just keep focusing on the right one. Just keep going. There we go. Dots are doing their job. I'm just going to keep focusing on him. We'll do AoE here. Man, boy, if we can get damage over times to apply better, it's going to be so much better. So he's done. Cool. Awesome. We're making progress. We're making progress. So now this is when I start using stealth a little bit more often. I need to take the heat off of R2-D2 because R2-D2 just seems like he's always the one that's about to die. So we're going to just take a bit of heat off him. R5 can share the pain a little bit. And now, as long as we keep the damage off R2, we should be good. This guy should not be able to stun anymore. We see like R2's not doing too hot. I need to get it some more. Yeah, see, he's taking too much heat. We're going to do a stealth here again in a second. All right. Basic over here. Let's keep focusing on the basics. If I can get a stun, that'd be great. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about R2's situation here. So, like, I feel like there is a bit of RNG here. If my R2 would keep getting hit, I probably would be screwed. Man, having a hard time getting dots to land. Ooh, don't want back-to-back turns. That's not good. All right, I think we got it, boys and gals. Yeah. Hey, first try. Not bad. And I feel like we kind of had a bad run up the dots there. Lots of resisting going on there, but I think that I want to say after the 20 times in the main account and then doing it here the first try, I want to believe that we're in the general ballpark of what we should be doing. I think the main thing that worked out for me, it looked like R2 kind of missed a few hits. Luckily, you know, they went for R5 instead of R2, but otherwise, there we go. There we go. Clap it up, baby. All right. They know this is the free-to-play account, so they want to spend more crystals and money, right? All right, well, hopefully that helps out. I'm not gonna say all of your woes and pains are gonna be eliminated, but that felt notoriously easier compared to what we did earlier on today. So very happy with the outcome of how that worked out. All right, let's see what we got here. And did I miss anyone else? All right, and now basically what I want to do with all you beautiful people, we're gonna go hop over to Coliseum and show you the power of Rotta. So we are gonna rock a 105 Rotta. Yeah, all the way. Actually, ooh, hold on. Ooh. My concern is, what's the air level required for this? Wait, is there no air level requirement for this? Oh, level 95. Carson, he's basically there. I think by next week I'll get the 105. All right, you know, all right, let's just, today's mostly a feature of Rotta. So the 110 Rotta, so worth it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do it. It's gonna be hopefully a good addition. So let's go over to Coliseum. Actually, I want to first showcase the New Republic and just show, if you didn't get the 4-star Rotta, you are gonna be in a really bad spot, I would presume. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna just stick to this. For me, generally, this is the team I use. I'm not gonna move any more levels on Carson for the moment. We're gonna just do this. I'm gonna, as long as I get 2 speed downs on the crate when it's burrowed, I will say that was a good run. Oh, this is oh shoot. All right, this is a New Republic, but well, let's just roll with it for right now. All right, let's just go with it for a second. Go ahead, give it over to DT. Yeah. Hit him with one of these. Beautiful. Get some more DT assist cooking up in here. Yeah. All right, poop stance incoming, maximum Miralax. All right, as long as I get a speed down here, we got a good run. There we go. So we got a good run. So if I can do that one more time in the next burrow, I will say that's a good run. Okay, let's get the buff dispel. Okay. All right, come on. We should have a, there we go. Dump the Miralax. Nicely done. Couple more basics. Okay, we're moving. All right. Crate pops up. Pop goes the Weasel. We have 4 debuffs. Great. All right, hit him with this. Nicely done. We're gonna save the cleanse. We're gonna save the speed down. We already have a speed down on the guy, so we're in a good spot. I'm gonna give it the Mando. I actually don't know if my New Republic's gonna do as good as this team, funny enough. All right, we're gonna do cleanse, Death Trooper assist. Okay, we're looking good. Excellent. All right, go ahead and we'll take that off. Death Trooper coming in for the assist again. All right, looking good. No speed down yet, because when he goes barreled, he's gonna cleanse off the speed down, so it's gonna be kind of a waste. Because otherwise, speed down lasts for 2 turns. If I do it now, it's only gonna be a 1-turn speed down. All right, down the crate goes. All right, if I can get another speed down here, this is like almost the perfect run that this team could have. There we go, nicely done. They didn't have the keen stratagem on the Scout Trooper, because usually keen stratagem helps you get that speed down a little bit easier. All right, I guess give it to Carson here. Almost to the high score. Okay. Launch it. Nicely done. We're in high score territory. I don't know if we're going to be around much longer, so let's just go ahead and just push while we can. Give me a little bit of burning on if we can. Nicely done. All right. So that's basically the best I could do with this lineup. So now we'll do a New Republic comparison. Is this game any less tedious to farm than it was a couple years ago? The game is, you probably weren't expecting to say this. In terms of collecting characters and upgrading them into at least the lower relic levels, the game is better than ever before, 5 million % in terms of speeding up your farming progress. I don't know, 5 million % is the number, but a lot better than before. The debate comes up whether the game is more fun to play than before. Is the content better before? That's a bit more debatable, but I don't think anyone could say the game is worse or even as equal as it was before in terms of progressing your account, getting to gear 1 to gear 13. The Lightspeed tokens are plentiful. Only thing that becomes a grind is essentially Zetas, Omicrons, and getting to some of the higher relic levels, specifically 7, 8s, 9s, and ultimately 10. Not bad. Not bad that we're gonna run here. So anyways, yeah, if you just like collecting characters, the game is so much better than before. And I want to believe that there might be better content down the road, but mods, yeah, mods are another massive crunch. Yeah, that's another one too. But at least mods are just throwing health sets. We'll make do with it. It's I don't know how to say. Mods are important in Galaxy. I don't want to neglect that. I think as long as you have something, whether it's a 5 dot health mod, obviously there's times your speed is going to be ideal or offense, but as long as you have something, you get a good chunk of what you need done. When you play other games out there that have a modding system, like there's a huge difference between mediocre mods and the ideal mods, like a world of difference, because they don't have a gearing system per se, so everything comes down to mods. Whereas the gear and relics, Zetas, Omicrons do majority of the lifting, and mods are kind of that last, I'm not gonna say single digit, but last 15% or so of a character's viability. I don't know, maybe 15 might be underselling it a bit. But anyways, let's go do a New Republic stuff here. Let's get down to work. All right, let's see what we have here. Yeah, mods, high relics, and perfect data. Yeah, Datacrons, that's different. Yeah, as long as you don't care about Kyber 1, you don't need Datacrons. Like, yeah, it's you'll get hit by them eventually, but for the most part, as long as you're mentally okay not being the top, whatever, number 1, 50, 100, Kyber 1, you'll get by. And again, my free-to-play count between Kyber 3, Kyber 4, I'm getting enough crystal to get the 5-star unlocks, getting the light speed tokens, It's just understanding what this game is at the end of the day, and understanding the monetized nature of it, and just finding fun through other means out there. All right, so probably not the best comparison, but just to show, I'm just gonna roll with these guys for right now. I don't think this team's even gonna do as good as my Death Trooper lineup did. And the 4-star Rotta is gonna blow this out of the park. You were waiting for Rotta's LST. Now I'm ticket farming for Rey. And just a couple weeks ago, I unlocked GL Soka. By the way, it's so easy. It is. This year so far, on my free-to-play account, what did I get? We got Grand Inquisitor. Oh my gosh, I'm losing track. Look, Grand Inquisitor, Dr. Aphra, Balin. Technically, I don't want to tell you guys this. It's just I haven't found the good time to make the video. I technically have Jedi Knight Count Kestis and Bo-Katan as well, and I almost have Jar Jar. There's been other stuff to make videos on and whatever. I haven't gotten around to it. Yeah, the game is so much better before the unlock, and it just really comes down to the higher relics, because that's where the delta starts kicking in. But anyways, let's focus on this here and show how it goes. Jedi Leia free to play. I haven't actually. I usually don't make conquest guides until it makes sense, because there's no. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll wait till probably my usual routine where I wait till as we get closer, so it's fresh on people's minds. I haven't looked at it yet. I hear that it's not bad, except that the the Rebel Network thing. It's apparently complicated. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. I'll do my whole guide shenanigans down the road, but let's just focus on this real quick. Let's get down to work. All right. You thought the feats were already out? Yeah, but I don't take a look at the feats or anything for the most part until I got to make a guide, which usually I make the guide right before Conquest starts, because if I make it too early, I feel like people forget about it and they'll find something a bit newer. So I usually just wait until the Conquest drops. So probably this upcoming weekend, or at the latest, the Monday the Conquest starts, we will have a guide up and running for that. So anyways, let's focus on this though for right now. Yeah. Anyways, let's go. All right, is that an SEO tactic? No, doesn't make as much sense to me to make a video. It's like, imagine I put out a video about Rotta mods right now. It doesn't really help anyone. It's sort of like, cool, I'll check this out in a few weeks. So there might be something to it. I don't know, I might be looking too much into it, but I presume when Leia's gonna drop, people are gonna search it up, and well, they're gonna see there's a video that was just posted like within 24 hours, and it's probably more relevant than something that was done a week or two ago. So like that, I don't know. That's, at the end of the day, I don't really think about that. I just think about how I want to do it. I don't know if there's really much brain power behind that. Anyways, Adam, what's up with Cubs fan? Man, I haven't heard from him in a hot minute. I have not. Last I heard from him, it seemed like life was going well. He was, I think he's a counselor, therapist, I can't remember, but as far as I heard last time, things are going pretty well. Oh, I think I messed up there. Oh, whatever. Let's just knock this out, because let's just be real. This team isn't going to do crap. It's already dead. The team's already dead, and I didn't even start yet. All right, let's go. Come on. All right, I meant to do this a little bit sooner. Looks like the offense up works again, which is great. Although, probably a little bit mistimed on this, unfortunately. Yeah, is what it is. Is what it is. All right, let's go the Sea Dog over here. Get me to buff the spell. All right. Colonel Ward for the assist. Quick money plays. Oh, shoot, forgot about Grogu. Ah, gosh. All right. I just want you guys to know we're wasting time on this. Just get your Rotta. You don't have a 4-star journey characters? Just do it right now. Ask Grandma for a couple dollars. Valentine's Day gift card early. You're just you're gonna be living life on the slow lane without Rotta. Yeah, I forgot about Grogu. I just don't want to put resources into Grogu, I think is my problem. Because if I'm putting resources in Grogu, I might not have the resources for Jabba or Rotta. Yeah, so I just don't imagine Grogu's gonna do that big of a number on this team. See, look how far down this is just for my Death Trooper run we had there. Yeah, and if I put resource into Grogu, I just might. Oh shoot, meant to do this cleanse there. Oh well. Yeah, son of a gun, that sucks. Oh well. Yeah, misclick there. Fat finger on that one. What's better, single packs or 5-card pull? It depends what your. People, I made videos on this. I spent a lot of time on the spreadsheets. I really did. I mean, I spent a lot of time on the graphics. It depends on several things. Are you buying the episode passes? Did you buy the episode pass plus? How many crystals do you got? How much stars do you want on Rotta? What are you going for? If you're going for the 4-star and you're not spending any money, you need to open up, 3 marquee packs at the minimum, maybe less, depending on luck is good. If you're going for 5 stars, generally you need to buy a 5-pack, maybe another 1 or 2 if luck is really bad that day. So it depends. Again, if you guys want, I figured this is gonna be an FAQ thing. Lots and lots of time I spent on the math behind this. Let's see, there should be a link in my videos usually. Ultimate Galaxy of Heroes. All right. How do I open this up? Why is it not opening? There we go. All right. Oh, you can't see it. So when you go to my little spreadsheet thing here, right? You can't see it. Under my butt. There's a character crystal calculator tab. That link will take you to this spreadsheet right here. And then I got different tabs below. If you get the episode pass, or no episode pass, and episode pass plus, and I showcase worst case scenario, you're only getting 5s, which should not always be happening. Yes, it will happen, but 100% of the time, you will be having really bad luck. And you can kind of see what you need at the very minimum, per character. So if you're not buying the episode pass, you need about 4,000 crystals, a little bit less than that, but likely less. But it's always good to have your mind prepared for worst case scenario. So you just gotta, I don't know, everyone's gonna have different priorities. How much, I don't know what your crystal income is like. I don't know if you're buying the passes. So it's more, you kind of gotta at least know your crystal income and then kind of make a decision on the episode pass and pass plus. And that's gonna kind of determine at least the crystal cost for it all. But I will say these are, I would say, overestimates on the crystal. Generally a little bit less. Like, for example, I'm an episode pass purchaser. I have never a single time needed to spend 27,000 crystals. Usually I'm in the ballpark of 20,000 crystals. But again, if I'm somehow getting straight 5s for, what is it, like 16 packs, boy, I got a really bad day. Probably the worst day. I actually don't know if anyone's ever gotten straight like 16 pulls of just 5s. I feel like that's probably trickier to do than getting a 330 almost. Yeah. Anyways, so again, check it out. There's a lot going over. I try to talk about it too much over and over again because your eyes kind of gloss when you look at all this. So if you got time, take a look at it. I go a little bit more in depth and all this. All right, so anyways, I gotta make a decision here. Do I want to upgrade Grogu? Because I don't think I have enough for both. What if I take him to like level 80? Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna... I think, I don't know. And here's the thing, like, I don't really know. Yeah. My brain already glossed over. Yeah, what's the video called? Oh boy, I've talked about this in several different videos. The most recent one was probably last week or so when I went over the episode pass plus and added that. I think something along the lines of this free pack is a big deal. That's in relation to the additional free pack. Well, free in CG terms can mean something very different, but they do technically give you a free pack after you spend the episode pass plus money. But yeah, there's a few videos I've talked about. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it was. Yeah, this new free bundle is the best kept secret in Galaxy Heroes, and it's a big deal. That's the last time I talked about it. Probably, I think that kind of summarizes the past few. Yeah, where's it at? Yeah, it's like this video right here. Kind of goes over, but I've talked about it a couple other times in the past. All right, anyways, let me get a poll up and running. I don't know. I think I do know. I can't do both Rotta and GROGU at a good air level. I don't really know if GROGU's gonna change my life compared to. We know Rotta's gonna be life changing, and if I take him to air level 100, I think I can get into tier 12 immediately. Yeah. How about this? Well, yeah. I think this. Yeah, I'm not gonna open up a poll. I'll open it. I'm just curious to see. Let's see. Poll. All right. I'll let you guys vote real quick. Yeah, because I'm looking. I don't know how this is how my leaderboard works. But I'm wondering if I can get my Rotta to, what is it? Air level 105. I mean, we know 107 on my main account got me to tier 12. I want to imagine that should keep me in a highish ranking, like for the rest of the season potentially. The only reason I want to upgrade GROGU is just so I could show if the New Republic's any better, but I just don't have the. Actually, how's my main account? Do I have any materials I could spend on GROGU? Let me see. If anything, I'll do it over there. Although it's pretty clear to me any materials put into. You know what? You know what? Never mind. I could do it on my main account. Yeah, I could take him to 96. My Rotta can't go any higher. So, all right. Yeah, I think what we'll do, we'll just come back over here. I'll spend the 200 crystals or whatever it is. I feel like the refresh cost is a bit high for Coliseum. Yeah, I can't upgrade Rotta any further as I need purple materials, which, as we know, tier 5 did not give it out. Unlike the past legendaries, big sats. All right, we're going to close that poll. That answers that question for me. All right. Okay. Alrighty. Back on the free-to-play account. Let's upgrade Big Daddy Rotta and watch our score fly. It's going to fly sky high. And I actually don't even know if my main account. Oh, actually, hold on. How far can we take GROGU? Actually, I could do both. All right. Perfect. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I will use a little bit of GROGU now. Just throw it down. Just throw it down. Just so I can give him. Although I should have probably used that on other things, but just for the sake of sakeness, let's go take out you. Full New Republic team. All of the marquees. Let's just see where we're at, and then we should see Rotta fly by. I would hope that this would at least do better than the Death Trooper composition. But for whatever reason, on my free-to-play account, I'm just not getting any good work on the free-to-play. My main account I use always. Carson's been doing great. Been getting top 10, 20, something like that. So that's totally fine with me. All right, I need to reread GROGU. I don't remember what he quite adds to this. I'm just going to target GROGU because I don't remember what he does. So maybe he does something good. Let's see. Wow, that did a whole lot of nothing. Okay, let me see. All right, let's just go. Come on, GROGU. Let's see your kit real quick. All right, let me do a quick scan through. Boy, he's got a lot of words. Ding GROGU at the start of the encounter. Follows New Republic. Distract all enemies for 1 turn. Can't be resisted. Whenever an enemy gains speed up. Distract them until the start of GROGU's turn. Click them stack of on the run. Well, so far we have no distract on Crate Dragon. At the start of each ally's turn, GROGU and ANZELLANS gain 1 stack of Force Connection. Okay. Stacking to a max 35 for the rest of the encounter. Bad baby! Start the battle of all allies in the Republic. Allies gain 30% max health protection. Deflective war for 1 turn until they take damage. Okay, that's good. Whenever an attacker or tank ally loses deflective ward, retaliate, retribution, or a taunt, trigger their stacks of heal over time. All right. At the start of each enemy's turn, GROGU and ANZELLANS gain 5% defense until the end of their next turn. Alex ignore taunt effects. That's kind of useless to us. All right, strapped in. What does this do? Deal physical damage to all enemies. All allies gain 3 stacks of heal over time. That could be nice. Okay. All allies gain dramatic entrance until the end of GROGU and ANZELLANS' next turn. Other healers support allies stealth. Target New Republic ally gains retribution for 2 turns, and their cooldowns are reduced by 1. Oh, that might be good on Carson to get more assists out there. Target enemy is inflicted with 1 stack of on the run, and their cooldowns are increased by 1. All right, and this does what? Tune up. Oh, health equalization, great. Defense up for 2 turns. Attacker and tanks gain 1 stack of endure. Mandalorian or New Republic allies recover 20% of their max health and gain 2 stacks heal over time. It sounds like I should be able to survive a little bit longer. Play Rotta. Oh yeah, we're gonna do that in a second. The thing is, the reason I'm showing this now, because once I inevitably get to tier 11, tier 12, I don't think this team's gonna do anything there. So that's the best time to do it is now. Good shot, baby. Deal 1 true damage to the target enemy and inflict 1 stack of off balance. Okay. Inflict force influence. Oops, during the enemy's turns. Ability block them. All right, none of that's not gonna work. We get tenacity up and a random support ally gains tenacity. All right, so I guess we do this. We're gonna do the cooldown reduction on Carson, I suppose. All right, got a bunch of stealth. All right, crate goes down and under. I don't know. Oh shoot, is Colonel Ward not an attacker? My bad, I meant to get the offense up. She feels like an attacker in Coliseum. All right, we got some debuffs locked in. What does this thing do again? Equalize. I don't know if I should use this. I feel like we should hold on to that till later, wouldn't we? Okay. All right, we're moving. We're moving. The cleanse. I don't think we... Yeah, this equalization. I don't know if that endures that important. I'm just gonna do this right now. All right, let's I'm gonna call you for the assist. Defense down, locked in. All right, Carson, you're an attacker, right? There we go. I knew one of you guys were an attacker. All right, let's see if we can try to keep working on this crate while he's down under. There we go. Give me some defense down. Looking good. All right, lots and lots of debuffs. Hopefully enough. Only 3 that time. Do we need to equalize? All right, here's I'll do this for Zeb. Zeb is kind of a lowish level for his air leveling. Save this for the cleanse in a moment. Wow, Zeb got lucky there. Cleanse up. All right, can we get through here? Does Carson have... we'll just do this anyways. I think his cooldown's already ready to go on his assist ability. Let's go get GROGU. He's got 35 stacks of force influence. Or force connection, whatever the heck it's called. I don't know if that did anything. It looks like it doesn't do much. We're still hanging. All right, so this one I really need this equalization right now. I can't tell if GROGU's doing better than Drogon, though. What was I have to see what my score was last time. I can't remember. Yeah, the keen stratagem and assisting from Drogon may be better. All right, she's gone. All right, let's see what we can do here. I'm just gonna do some debuffs. Yeah, still nowhere really in the vicinity of where my Death Trooper lineup was. Yeah, I'm just, yeah. Use Colonel Ward's A-Wing. No, I'm not. What's that one meme? No, I don't think so. I'm going all Captain America. You know why? Because I'm sorry. You're going to pay the consequences if you don't have Rotta. This is the way to go. 4-star Rotta, level 105. Throw it on auto basic. I can go outside, touch some grass. I can go ahead and enjoy the sunshine instead of having to manually sit there. Oh, I got to do the Colonel Ward. No. Rotta's got this. That's it. We're bringing out the big dog. Yeah, Rotta's gonna be an Adventure's Doom today. I mean, like, yeah, I will say out of all the again, I don't know if this is intentional. Out of all the legendary CGs released during these eras in the Coliseum, if you were hoping to get good scores in Coliseum, this is the best guy. I don't know if it's intended, but you know, I'm not gonna complain right now. Yeah, New Republic is trashy. I just, again, maybe I could have done a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but oh, Grogu, even Grogu doesn't want anything to do with this. Yeah, get in there. I've not had a good run with New Republic on my free-to-play account. My main account, a whole different thing. But, yeah, just on the free-to-play, it's always such a different score compared to Mon Mothma, Death Trooper lead, Embo. It's just not even close, really. Yeah, coughing baby versus hydrogen bomb. Yeah, bro, 1 in 10 moves. And there I am with the New Republic. What does this thing do? Oh, listen, let's be real. I know we always put the guides out there, best team, best strategy, you know, blah, 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 blah. What's someone gonna pick, that? Or hit auto basic and go, I don't know, hug a tree or something like that? Yeah, I think people are gonna pick probably the latter on that there. Yeah, look at this, boom, zooming past. Like, you know, if I didn't have Rotta, I'd be stuck in tier 9 for like another 20 weeks, and then I'd finally get the tier 10 and be stuck in there for another 20 weeks. I'm zooming past all this right now. My Coliseum score is blowing up right now. Look at this. Where are we at right now? Boom, we're in 43. I haven't made it this high up on the free-to-play ever. Climb up again. Let's go, baby. Yeah, auto basic, best pick for every. Yeah, basically, yeah, we said that. Yeah, auto basic's the way to go here. There we go. Let them cook. All right, can we get into tier 12? That would be amazing. For me, Rotta plus Hutt Cartel, actually I'll burn the solo by a couple thousand. No kidding. I did, to be fair, I didn't play it manually in my main account, but on auto, it wasn't as far as I imagined it would be. Compared to the Rotta auto basic. But again, there is a quality of life thing. It's like, if I'm gonna, if let's just say full Hutt Cartel is the way to go. Am I gonna lose sleep if I'm level rank 20 versus rank 15? Yeah, petition to keep Rotta for future Coliseum runs. I know. I'm curious, what is the Galaxy of Heroes Reddit page looking like? There's got to be a lot of good stuff. Rotta's a beast. Yeah, here we go. Let's do a quick little Reddit review. I'll actually let Rotta do it. I don't want to take away his thunder. Let's not take away his thunder here. I should have posted on Reddit, I know, right? Let's see here. Yeah, everybody is talking about this right now. Oh, these are great. These are great. Are we going to get past tier 11? Let's see. Hold on. Come on, get me to tier 12. Get me to the promised land, country roads. Take me home. You know, a quality of life, again, this is, I'm happy we have the tracker. The problem is it's not a perfect representation of how the battle is. I think a game that did it well was Etheria Restart. They had a turn order tracker, but it would show like a distance meter. So like, even though technically Crate is next, it's like so far back here where Rotta's over here, you can't really see. So like, it would be nice if they had a better visual representation of like how much farther along you are than the other one. Because like, you know, as you see, you can kind of keep running over someone over and over again. Hey, there we go, tier 12. That's what we're talking about, baby. Big money plays. Wow, that's crazy stuff here. We're at number 27, and then we'll do it one more time over here. Yeah, there we go. Send it on in. Rotta the buff works for me. I like the name. Yeah. Would it be useful to bring in Drogon for it? Well, I gotta reread his kit in the context of the crate drag or just the Coliseum in general. I don't know if Rotta works if you're not using him in a solo capacity, but I have to double check his kit and see how it goes. Yeah, will future legendaries live up to this? I don't even know if this was living up to what CG was intending. Perhaps exceeding what they were expecting. Since you're asking for the caches of getting 16 consecutive 5 or 7. Oh, you're asking the probabilities. Okay. I was like, what are we talking about here? Yeah, I have to see what's the drop rate for 330s at 0.1%, right? Something like that. I feel like it's got to be even crazier if you got straight 5s all the way through. Yeah. Knowing the pirates will be available for LSTs, your guess is as good as mine, but my guess is I would say end of summer. I'm guessing end of summer because that's about the time we got all the pirates in the game. So that is just my little estimation and all that. Bro, I should have invested in this era, not Andor. That was why I was kind of fine with sort of taking a big spending break on Andor, because I made a prediction. Like, I don't think Andor is going to be important enough in the game. And that panned out. He's an all right team to focus Datacron, don't get me wrong, but 6-star versus 7 stars, I haven't really noticed much of a difference. And I figured he wasn't going to be needed for any important galactic legend or legendary anytime soon. So honestly, Andor was a great time to kind of take a break and allow me to recalibrate to figure out how I want to approach the next eras. And shoot, it saved me a lot of money. So shout out to Andor for giving me the opportunity to sort of figure out how I want to go moving forward. But yeah, I will say in terms of overall, I guess, future return on investment, if that's even a word you can use, because you're not really investing in Galaxy of Heroes. I hate the word investing in, being used in this context, but at least these characters, we know they're required for the next galactic legend, and then we know that the legendary is obviously crazy banger as well. So in hindsight, it's always 50-50, as I say. You either see it or you don't. But I feel like this era, if you were going to spend crystals or money, I feel like you're getting way more. You're getting way more out of this than you did in the previous era, for sure. Yeah, solo Rotta's OP. I know it's great. Actually, look at this. We're almost at the 200,000s. Keep it going, baby. Come on. Can we get the? Come on. Give me the 200,000. There we go. Go into burrow mode. Yeah. Let him do his thing. Let him do his thing. Yeah, getting a 330 is like 450% more probable. Isn't it crazy? It's crazy. So that's why basically my spreadsheet is inaccurate, but it's purposely made that way. So if you're gonna commit, mentally it's gonna take this much crystal, but it's sort of like what's the phrase? Over deliver, or under promise, over deliver. It's sort of like that. And there we go, 195,000. So I think I could safely say, yeah, maybe there was something slightly better I could have done at New Republic, but it's nowhere in comparison to what Rotta's doing. I don't know if it's intentional. Surprisingly, no post as of now. So yeah, expect the worst, hope for the best. Yeah, basically, look at that. I have never seen those numbers on my free-to-play before. Like, the highest I got was like a 60, which is very good for my free-to-play count. Usually I hover in the 90s and 100. If I'm really lazy, definitely the 100s. If I just hit auto and go. But man, getting to rank 13 on the free-to-play count, crazy stuff. I suspect I'll probably move up more as people get their Rottas unlocked after they get through the lovely tier 1. But still, just seeing that, pretty nuts there. So yeah, big difference. Yeah, basically, if you didn't get Rotta, maybe GG's on getting a decent ranking Coliseum like you did before. As a free-to-play, it's slow to get the era tokens, to get the 3,500 Lightspeed tokens. Well, it depends. What's your rank? I mean, generally, I get on my free-to-play account either 300 or 600. 300 if I'm lazy. If I'm really trying, I can maybe get the 600s. But even if I'm getting 300s, basically, what is it? Every 12 days, I'm getting a Lightspeed token. It's really hard to promise what your rank is going to be because everyone's going to be in a little bit different of a shard. But at least for me, by chasing after the 4 and 5 stars and somehow getting extra materials out of that, I feel like I've rarely ever, both for Andor and now Rotta,
I've always been at least in the 250 range. And so that's, yeah, getting a lightspeed token every 12 days, not that long. So basically almost getting what, 2.5 a month, maybe more, depending if I get a couple higher ranks in between all that. But yeah, even if you're getting, what is it, yeah, 150 a day, yeah, it's definitely going to take longer. You know, you're looking at about 1 a month. So yeah, it's been a minute since I tried Coliseum with just 3 stars on my era level, or era characters. Yeah, for me, solo versus Hutt Cartel is 215k versus 219. It's 95. Are you all right? Are you guys gonna make me read into the Hutt Cartel team? Guys, I don't know. Just I'm happy that Auto's getting me a great score. It's like there's something about not needing to play Coliseum manually every day that's highly appealing to me. All right. All right, let's see. All right, tell me the team. I want to put 0 brain power into this right now. Just tell me the team. Stop telling me I got 5 million thousand more points. Just tell me the team. I guess it has to be Embo. It's got to be Cad Bane. I don't know if Gamorrean guards and help. I'm just gonna go with this. It'd take it too long to tell me. Just took him to 125 auto. Basically got you over 3 million damage. Holy smokes. Yeah, that 125 is a big deal. Yeah, but yeah, if I was to get a 125 right now on Rotta, yeah, that would be a pretty penny. Yeah, that would be a very pretty penny. And again, I'm not that desperate to get there right now. Yeah, let's see. How much would that be? Oh, that's a calendar. $40. Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. You know, it's one of those things where it's just like, yeah. If people, I will say, if you're someone spending money on that, thank you for keeping the game up and running. Thank you, because you spending allows me to play this game more. So, and especially I've been cheap playing this game the past couple months here. So thank you if you are spending money on it. Doesn't make sense to me, but yeah, if you're buying it, you're keeping the lights on for the rest of us out there. And I will say you'll get a massive score out of Rotta. That's for sure. Yeah. This is the only character I'm spending on. Looking forward to the new jail. Yas. It's I think it's a pretty good collection of stuff here. Anyways, let's go back to the free-to-play account. Ugh. All right, let me read Rotta again. Too much words. Brain small. CG. I thought you guys said you want to keep it simple. That's why we have 3 Datacron sets at a time. Hutt Cartel, 50% accuracy, critical avoidance, 20% defense, a bunch of bonuses. Okay. Damage immunity. You would think that the solo would be better. I mean, look at that. All right, with the rest of his abilities real quick. Quick scan through. Have you tried Rotta? Oh yeah, we've tried Rotta. Yeah, that's to say the least. All right. All their Hutt Cartels assist. Okay, so we might want to be using that. Do I want to use Showboat though? All right. I'm thinking, here's what I'm thinking. Just off an initial read, mild brain power being used. I don't think I want to use Showboat. I think I want to use Knock 'em Dead and Cleave the Unworthy. That's kind of my initial take. I will play this on manual so I can give it a fair shakedown. Let's see how it goes. Use Gamorrean Guard. I'll just go. I've committed to this. All right. All right, so we're gonna do this. Get some assisting in. Oh wait, what? Did I read it? Wait, hold on. Is it? Okay, well that's a bit unfortunate there. Ooh. Oh. I guess I didn't have the right tier unlocked yet. So is there any reason to use this? Yeah, I don't think this is really useful. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that ability is not as helpful now. Yeah, my it's the next tier up, so I don't have it. Whatever, we'll just roll with it. Does this thing even do anything? I don't know. Sure, let's go for it. Oh man, this is a lot of manual play. You know, I'm just gonna say if this does do better, I'm not gonna be doing this manual. I gotta get to 200,000. You understand how crazy of an inconvenience it is to an elite mobile gamer like myself? There we go. All right, so yeah, I don't know if this is really useful at all. Well, I don't know. Stick to basics, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. Just do this, I guess. Getting lots of crits, though. Can I pull back the turn meter here? There we go. Look at that. That was nice. Here we go. Oh, no cap Greedo going to work on us. Yeah. All right, not looking good, though. No cleanses, right? Yeah, 0 cleanses. Whoa, someone lost the will to live there. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's a better strategy. Maybe Gamorrean Guard was the guy. I don't know. That didn't seem as nice as just hitting auto basic. You want to play thermal detonators and push a lot of turn meter. You're gonna make me play this again. Let me just live a simple life with the auto basic. Simple life. Simple. All right, depends on your situation. If you'd be pushing for a new GL, oh, I'm sorry, I'm reading someone else's comment here. Oh, what do we do? Just need to use the first special when he has defense penetration for to buff this spell. All right, I'll give it one more try. Just one more try. I'll give it one more try. Seems like a waste of attempts. Well, I'm not planning on doing many more attempts on the free to play anyways. For me, Rotta, auto basic. All right. We'll wait until... Yeah, we'll wait until there's something to the spell here, I suppose. Speed down is great, though. Need to go back to Rotta's lead. All right, where's all the stuff? All right, whenever we get a stack of bleed or thermal detonators on an enemy, they gain 5% turn meter and recover 5% health. That's not a lot. Cartel, all right. Whenever they have turn meter move, Rotta has 30% chance to gain a bonus turn. Okay. They is Hutt Cartel allies, I presume. When he has Hutt Cartel allies, whenever they have turn meter move, Rotta has 30% chance of getting bonus turn. I believe that means, yeah, our allies losing turn meter. If Rotta was the only ally to start a battle, whenever... Oh, no, that doesn't apply to us. Okay. Kind of waiting to get this daze off me. All right, come on, pop your head. Let's go. Come on. Save that buff the spell for later, I presume. I don't know. Oh, that sucks. I don't know. I'm just gonna be honest. My interest is dwindling very quickly. I think just autos go. Not worth the time or effort. Play manually. Exactly. ROI is the name of life. Just throw it on auto. I've lost interest in this. I'll just say there's probably a chance that the full Hutt cartel's better. Right now, my interest level's low. You can't dangle full auto basic blitzing through 3 tiers. I don't even need to look at it. Getting a high rank. And then I gotta sit here like, oh, tip, tap, tip, tap. No, it's just, I don't know. All right. Anyways, just keep moving. How much air materials did the calendars and SMH online store give? I think it's the same one in game. I think we just saw it a moment ago. Yeah, I don't know. I'll not shut out the possibility that maybe a full Hutt cartel team is better, but on my main account on here, it's just my metric was, can I auto it and have a good life and get a similar score better? And Rotta Soul just answers that question. Yeah. Should I save my crystals for era upgrades or for farming? Well, the way I look at the era system now is essentially if you get the 5-star legendary, you're essentially getting a lightspeed bundle every single 3 months, and of course, Erodium lightspeed tokens in between it all. So it just I will say on my free-to-play account, the trade-off has been amazing. I would not have done anything differently. It's my second era doing it. Getting the 5-star unlocks, I'm getting a bunch of Erodium lightspeed tokens in between it all. Getting 5 Kyber lightspeed tokens, which I need to reflect and see what I want to do with the ones I got today. But I will say though, as you move up the food chain a bit more, what am I trying to show? Characters, lightspeed tokens. Yeah, we have 2 Kyber lightspeed tokens right there. I'm not gonna use them right now. I have to reflect a bit more where I want to use them. But there is a point where I know it's hard to believe. There will be a point where lightspeed tokens might not make sense unless they add like characters from last year that you got to catch up on: Pirates, Jedi Vanguard, Dark Side clones. But like let's say right now, let's say you're all caught up on that. Lightspeed tokens really don't do you any good at that rate then. So like my main account, I don't really care about the lightspeed tokens. I care more about the relic materials that are going to come at the 6th tier and the 6-star and the 7-star. But I think for most people out there, you're probably not in that situation. Getting 5 Kyber lights tokens, assuming your crystal budget allows for it and you're getting decent crystal income, which my free-to-play account's getting more than enough for the 5-star unlock. It's been amazing. What have I done with those crystals otherwise? Get energy, and I'd probably still be farming some of the same hard node characters for the 3 months that I'd be using that crystals otherwise. So I probably could actually get the, what's it called? Buy the packs of the crystals. And as you say, I still got 6,000 left over. So I could probably open up the purse a little bit more and be a bit more generous with my crystals. But I've been very strict with my crystal expenditure on this account. So at least for me, doing Andor and now Rotta's era, the Kyber light tokens have made a tremendous difference on my account. Aren't Dark Side clones available already applicable? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, now they are. But I'm just kind of giving an example. Like the light tokens made sense for a lot of people that maybe didn't get that stuff last year. But there's probably plenty of people even with that, they're like, I don't need them. So it just, again, depends on where you are in the game. But I suspect if you're an early mid-game account, I don't really know if the alternative of using your crystals is a better choice when I'm getting, what's it called? Chirotechs, relic materials, Zetas, just at such a faster rate, and I'm getting a legendary out of it. I'm making a little bit of progress towards these characters for, maybe if I want to go full on into the Galactic Legend or the Journey character Rotta, I'm making progress. It seems to be way more valuable this way. I can't wait for 2035 when you need relic 50 characters. Yeah, the completing Grand Arena. Listen, you laugh. I think it could happen. It could definitely happen. Yeah. All right, is there anything else interesting to try out? Can't get the 5-star in the free-to-play today. We got what we needed. Rotta, absolute GOAT when it comes to this, and it seems like even the Reddit page is very satisfied with this. And that's when Reddit's happy. You did something. Rotta's a beast. CG, I take back most of the bad things they've said about you. Yes. I'm legit impressed how bad. Oh, the tier 1. Yeah, I'm actually curious. How are other people handling this? Fade strike, parry strike. It's infuriating. I feel like we got the main gist of it on the free-to-play account. Yeah, so I feel like eventually we figured it out. But yeah, initially it was, yeah, not a. not super pleasant. A little bit of RNG, but that's just the way Galaxy of Heroes. Rotta Souls crate drag up to tier 11, more like tier 12. Yeah, come on. Summer body trick. I clocked an hour of incline treadmill today at the gym while I was playing this game. Yeah, especially when you have Conquest, Grand Arenas. Well, I guess, yeah, they overlap sometimes, you know. Got your TVs, man. Shoot, multitask. We multitask. Anyways, some people low-key need to lock in. Nowhere near as bad as Inquisitor. No, I will say that 100%, this was not as bad as Inquisitor by any stretch of the imagination. It was annoying, but it wasn't, Inquisitor, that was a whole different breed of pain and suffering. It wasn't as bad as Hondo Tier 1, or the Afra Tier 1, I should say. Wasn't as bad as Bo-Katan Mandalore. It was just annoying RNG. Yeah. When TV's on, I clock in 30 minutes. There you go. How many crystals for a summer body? That is the question. Can we get Grogu up and running 96? We got to level him up anyways, right? For next week or next 2 weeks. Yeah, what do we need him at? Grogu's gotta be at... Oh, actually, wait. Oh. Do we not even need Grogu at... I guess we will need him eventually at 125. Yeah, honestly, I probably will just hold on to my Grogu materials right now. Not sure if there's any reason to really... I mean, I guess except to do this, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to waste all these materials. Just pump up a little bit to do the Marquee event. Here we go. Yeah, sure. Take that. Whatever. Let's do it. And then once I get closer to the 6-star, 7-star rod, I can more appropriately use my... Wait. Oh, does that even... Oh, shoot. Did that even... Oh, whatever. Just... Didn't even look like I need to upgrade him. We went to 80, had a lot left over. Well, apparently I don't even... All right, well, just whatever. Just let them do their thing. All right. I think we're about to wrap it up here for the day. Let me make sure I didn't miss anyone else before we get rocking around. I'll make quick clips on the stuff we did today in case people are struggling. They couldn't catch the stream. Show how we managed to do it. All right, they managed to copy the Jetson flying car sounds. It kind of does sound like that. I don't remember seeing this too much in the Grogu movie. Like, this is just for like a brief moment, right? Not complaining, but I think it would have been funnier having the ship or something like that. Yeah. What do you think about not being able to get all the units to level 110 free to play? Oh, we talked about this the other day. You know, it's on one hand, they did say, oh, gear 12 is where we expect people to be. So I guess they're staying in line with that. But my biggest problem is, and again, it doesn't need to be. I know people love to make excuses to defend Galaxy. It's the greatest game of all time. There's no other Hero Click game, no other mobile game, no other game in general that's as good as Galaxy. So we can never complain about Galaxy of Heroes. But I just really wish at the beginning of an era, they already dumped 5 million words on us, all the kits at once. Would it hurt to say, all right, here's the legendary, here's what you're going to get at all the various tiers, you're going to get your 5 Kyber Lights tokens? Because imagine one day they just decide no more Kyber Lights tokens. They don't tell us until we find out via data mines. It's going to suck. So my thing is, whatever it is, my concern is mostly not so much what we get, but it's more, did you clarify? Did you have communication up front so we had the expectation of it? Because we're just going based off assumptions, and you know what happens when you make an assumption, make a you-know-what out of you and me. That's my biggest complaint with all of it. Whether it stays at that level, that's a different story. But as long as we knew about it, they don't talk to us about this stuff. That's my complaint. I feel like I'm very reasonable with this. I'm not asking for everything. Like, I'm not even complaining as much about not getting gameplay of the characters early on so we can make a decision if the character's good or not. It would be nice, of course. I wouldn't say no to that. But, yeah, at the very minimum, things that pertain to people, you know, spending money and having expectations of rewards, I wish they were more upfront that, because all the other games, when there's like stuff coming for the season, they'll say, hey, if you get all the characters, you can expect this in return for getting all the characters, whatever it might be. For whatever reason, Galaxy, they just play so much of a hush-hush game. For whatever reason it might be. Maybe it's intentional. Maybe they just don't have the community management resources. I don't know. You can speculate to your heart's content. In regards to, yeah, Rotta on 3 accounts, dude. I don't know how you manage those TVs in Conquest, dude. I don't know if you play all 3 of them, but man, that is next level dedication right there. Is it possible to be tier 1? Yeah. Oh yeah, very much so. Yeah. All right, here's what I'm gonna do, because I see there might be some people struggling with it. I'm gonna quickly go ahead and just chop up a quick video on how we did the tier 1 of the Rotta, in case you guys missed out on it. There is a trick to it, and it took me a bunch of attempts, and eventually I got it right. The second door. Oh, there's a quick guide if you want to share to folks. Hold on. Is that true? Hold on. Where is it? If this is the case, that'd be great. Oh, all right, here we go. Let me copy paste this. I was expecting a cool little graphic, like, oh, that was great. This is all good too. Where's my notepad? All right. Oh boy, I gotta shrink this down. All right. So this has been provided by Kadar the Poet, one of our beautiful members here inside the Kyber Club for many, many moons now. Here's what we got here. A little summary. Let's see. Focus mid and right. Zhao is first. Yeah, that's what I found to be pretty helpful, as they are squishier than the first one for some reason. Hitting them with abilities increase the stun ability cooldown by 1. Having both stun at the same time is auto lose. So yeah, you definitely kind of just keep managing back for. I would probably expand on that, talk about stealth a little bit, because I do feel like it's important sometimes. Tier 2 only use basics to keep counterattack up until Carson is not ability blocked, and can use special 2 to free the droid. Should be free after that. Nice and simple. Yeah, I'm wondering if we can maybe expand upon tier 1 a little bit and talk about stealth a little bit more. But I will noodle on all of that in a moment here. Yeah, I appreciate the graphic isn't AI generated, but if you didn't use the Rotta event rewards on Rotta, but instead on the other units, you could then use them at level 10 or 110 and only win on the last 15 levels. Don't forget the moderator extraordinary. Oh yeah, here we go. Sorry, Kadar. Don't forget moderator extraordinary LeBrock fanboy and temporary community manager. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, if anything, you're the unofficial community manager, Kadar the Poet. Yeah. Anyways, I think all caught up. Sent you a quick thank you. I got that. All right, Game, who's it? Game Jongan, 835, 9 months in the Kappa Club VIP Plus program. I did the calculation. 61.14 euros per unit to 125. So yeah, I did say my plan is I am gonna get the 7-star this go around. I did not get the 7-star Andor. There is, unless something changed, there's likely no way of getting the 7-star unless you spend cold hard cash on Rotta the Hutt's requirements. Let me go back and check out journey guide. So the way I'm looking at it, I wish I knew where I'm gonna be several weeks from now. Essentially, once we come close to the end, 27 days, I'll see where I'm at. I don't want to need to spend more money than needed. My hope is that it's gonna be in its ballpark before $20 per character to get up and running. Annoying. So we'll have to wait and see. So I unless you maybe want to get Rotta up, that's a whole different thing, because it seems like he literally quintuples his score. I'm not even sure if that's even the right percentage to use. I'm gonna wait till we get closer to the end of the era, see where I'm at, and then make decisions. So even when we get Snowtrooper Commander, I'm not gonna rush for the 7-star Rotta. For me, there's not a big rush to spend more money than I need to. So probably, yeah, once we get close to the end of it, I'll see, all right, here's where I'm at. All right, I gotta spend this amount of money. So I have to wait and see. Gotta wait and see. Is Fix It Music still facing copyright problems? I haven't checked them out lately, but every time I did it, I always had problems. Yeah, it's all good. There's lots of other music out there. I know I love Fix It Music, but it was way too much headache, especially when I was paying for a license. And there's plenty of copyright-free stuff. I put quotation mark. I still run into issue once in a while. Plenty of copyright-free music out there that I don't even need to pay for, and that's as long as you leave credit, like we have credits to Vision 84, which is the music you're listening to right now. And I like this music. It's pretty good. You got some good stuff there. But yeah, unfortunately, a lot of copyright issues on YouTube at the moment, like a lot. Yeah, it's not even just Fix It. There's other stuff out there, but Fix It's a very weird, specific problem. I don't want to get too much into that. Don't want to get into too much of that. But yeah, Game Jongan, I would say if you are in a rush to get the era level 125, just wait. There's no need to rush unless you really care about getting top Coliseum ranks right now. I'm satisfied where my Coliseum rank is at the present moment. So I guess we'll have to wait and see if Rotta's going to be this good when we get into the other bosses down the road. What are the era level requirements for the 5-star unlock? It is, what was it? Well, now I can't see it now. Actually, let's go with the free-to-play account. Should have it. I think it was level 105, right? Yeah, you need level 95 on Carson. That's what you need. Level 95 is what you got to get. And I'll probably have it. Yeah, hopefully I'll have it by the time I get my Grogu with the 5 stars. Yeah. EL95. There you go. Still missing my Era Pass. The paid one or the free one? Ooh, I know I'm not much of a troubleshooter, but make sure you, make sure you claim some of the quest points, whatever they're called, episode points. Yeah, and then that should let you grab those Grogu shards. Hopefully, it's the paid one. I have a receipt, but it's not activating. Did you collect points? Like, did you get through the first like couple tiers? Again, I'm not troubleshooting, and I feel horribly that you're gonna have to go through customer service. EA customer service, man. There's better things you did. Okay, yeah, I don't have much of a solution there. Hopefully, customer service is helpful. Yeah, you buy every episode pass. Okay, so you're not new to this. Okay, so I'm preaching to the choir here. Should I get Bo-Katan, Mandalore, or Balin with my light tokens? If you want to be a good guildmate and get to Mandalore and get more Kyrotech for your guild, Bo-Katan all day. If you want to be a Grand Arena elite champion, Balin all day. Balin's definitely the better Grand Arena character. Bo-Katan's good for Grand Arena, but Balin's got that edge. But Bo-Katan is more important in TV. But Marquee makes Balin absolutely killer inside of TV. So pick your poison. Pick your poison. SMH forums is helpful. All right, yeah, maybe that can help out too. I haven't used the forums for support before. I just know the customer support from my limited experience was not the most pleasant thing to go through. All right, do we know what the mall event's coming back at the end of the era? No idea. We still have not been informed on how this works. We're over halfway through 2026 and we don't have any knowledge. CG, why you do this to me? Why? Just tell us. Just you already came back once. Be like, all right, you could expect them again in 3 months. I don't know why it doesn't need to be this way. It doesn't. It just doesn't. And while I cry myself to sleep now, I want to thank you guys for coming out today. Give yourselves a round of applause. It was a good day. Rotta, actually, I had fun in Coliseum, but maybe not in the way CG intended. Looking forward to getting to 6 stars, 7 stars, and more importantly, oh boy, we're not gonna be able to test them out till end of July? That's nuts. End of July? Oh my gosh, that's like a lifetime away. Anyway, it takes 5 minutes to do a community post. That's why I want to believe it's not the community manager's fault. There's someone up the CG ladder, if I had to guess, that just doesn't want people to know, or they don't care. I have no idea. No idea. But I do know you guys are absolutely fan-frickin-tastic. Thank you all so much for coming out today. Hopefully you had a good time, even though it's not the old ways of how characters were unlocked in Galaxy of Heroes. But you know, we just got to keep on cruising like Go-Kart. Just keep on rolling with the punches. And a big thanks to all those who came out for a minute, an hour, 10 hours, 20 hours, 30 hours, 30 years from now. And thank you. And of course, the Kyber Club High Rose going above and beyond the Imperial Code to keep the lights on the putty hard. Thank you so much. But you know who I'm not thankful for? I'll show you. This Jawa that we buried here on Tatooine today. We're gonna pour a cup of Jawa juice on him. So I'm sick and tired of this guy. Hold on, where'd I go? There we go. Screw the Jawas. Right here is where the Jawa lays. So as you come by, make sure you spit on those Jawas' graves. But until then, have a great time here in Tatooine. I hear that it's a great time of year. We got sand over there, sand over here. That's a nice pile of sand. There's sand in the buildings. If you like sand, this is the place to be. Just like the Kyber Club's the place to be. 25 days for all of us. Crank it up. Let's see if anyone's streaming. I'll send you guys right over there. Roll it, baby! Hey, Gary, where you at? Gary, come over here. There you go. Do the thing. Roll the outro. I don't know. Sure, go for it.
a jowl for a while. They're quite furry.